Buenas, señoras y señores. Hoy estamos en un juego que se llama Dungeons and Dragons. Le queremos dar gracias a Tabletop Audio por dejarnos usar sus... What are you doing, little dude? Sus sonidos hoy en el juego de hoy. This is Zuko. He's a pretty nice guy. Zuko, say hi. Anyways, we're going to play a game today with a couple of our friends. I'd like to say hi to Jacob.
Hello.
This is Luke.
Hello.
Luke.
Hola.
Sean. Ashley. And Justin. We've got our sound guy back there, Travis. He makes all the magic happen. And, oh my god, you're so heavy.
You're so cute.
But let's get started. Woo! Yay, Zuko.
As last we left off, our traveling companions were making their way through the monarchs. The red-walled canyons rise around them 60 to 80 foot high. The valley that they are walking through is narrow, ranging between 20 to 40 foot. The walls all overhang, giving them a feeling of claustrophobia. There's a light bit of wind, but it's harsh and hot. The temperature is around 100 degrees Fahrenheit currently. The troop has just left for the second time their deceased companion Losip. Already, nature has begun reclaiming what is hers. The body has dehydrated to the point the eyes are gone, the lips have curled back, and the white shining teeth glisten in the sunlight. There are the few tankards they have left around, already dry as well. The red hot sands swirl about them, only 1 inch to 2 inches thick. Above they see a cloudless sky, bright and beaming down. What are you all doing?
I'm taking my tankards back. And the extra ones. I'm also letting Tuki out, letting him just chew on the body.
Wonderful. At this point, you all see the Oxblood. Our Oxblood is wearing a somewhat worn cloak and mixed-matched clothing, still from the Festival of Fire. You see he is regaining the tankards that he had placed at Losip's body, and as he does this, his olive and red hewn skin glistens with a light bit of sweat from the day's heat. His hair being bright red, waving in the wind. You see he pulls back the cloth around his shoulders, and all of you would notice a spider-like creature walks out, nearly a foot tall. It has pincers and razor-sharp teeth as it climbs down his arm and begins to eat from the hollowed eye of Losip. You would hear a as it chews on the flesh within the skull.
So I'm gonna raid the body.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna.
Well, I'm pulling him off.
Can I grapple?
Both of us are
Yeah.
then.
Joint grab. I'm grappling him. No questions asked. What are you doing?
Okay, so for this, I want clarification. Ashley, are you saying that Lily is grappling the spider-like creature, or
No, I'm grappling because he's. I mean, no,
you're
I'm scared of
grappling
the spider.
Dewey himself?
Yes.
Wonderful. So both of you give me contested strength checks. And I will say, because you are a rogue, you can use dexterity if you'd want to slip from their grasp.
18.
That's late.
21.
Okay. Now, before this, you said that you were looting the body. What was your roll for that?
That was an 11.
An 11. With an 11, all you would pull from him is what you had already seen previously, which is a large coin purse. So, you two pull him off Losip's body at the point he is holding a large coin purse. The spider continues digging. Its legs are what make it so tall. It has 4 legs, the legs roughly a foot long, that have 2 double-jointed knees. Along the way, it's the end of the feet have a tri-cliff pincer that they all stick out of the body, as the head itself, roughly the size of a gold coin in diameter, though about the width of a hand. It is having a hard time fully fitting into the eye socket as you see it tearing at brain matter and what lies beyond.
Dewey, what are you doing?
What
And
is
that?
this? Can you get it off of him? This is so rude.
I mean, this is Tuki, but
Okay, but
why are
like
you
this is
also concerned
Losip.
over a body? This is
It's
no
just,
one
it's
anymore.
disrespectful.
Sorry, what is that?
This is
That is a spider. hissing as they are holding
Cool.
Dewey.
Cool, a hissing spider.
Yes.
I'm gonna like wag my foot towards it, like not to hit it, but like close to it.
Don't you attack that
The
thing.
person you
It
no
jumps
longer
on
possesses.
your foot. And as it jumps on your foot, it sees this as a sign of aggression. It was already worried with you two holding its owner. You take 4 points
Holy.
of piercing damage as it bites into your leg. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Well,
Does it have a rope?
It is
like a
not.
collar.
Oh
No.
wow. 8.
8. You feel the full pain. It is piercing. It is agonizing. It has a toxin that goes to the nervous system, so it feels like your leg is on fire. To your note on if it has a rope, I know what you were looking for. It does not. There is nothing holding it, like a leash or anything of the type.
Tranquilo. The person you know is no longer here.
I'm screaming and
This
kicking.
is just a body.
My leg. Oh my god. It feels like it's on fire.
I mean, you attacked him
Oh
first.
my
It was just
gosh, no, I was
self-defense.
just trying to shoo him away off the body.
What the hell is happening?
Does anyone have anything for this?
I mean, you let him die, and now you want to protect what
I
is no
point at the
longer
dead body.
I
here.
didn't let him die.
This is merely just food for Tuki now.
That is so disrespectful, and I didn't let him die. Just
Dewey,
say
is
no.
that sack of coins food for the spider?
I mean, this is to help on my journey, but it has some value, it has no value, but it is nothing worthwhile to him.
And are you still holding on to Dewey?
Yes, I am.
In that case, the spider releases its hold on your leg and will scurry up Dewey's body and stand on his shoulder, looking at you, hissing and clicking. Just
Tuki, hey. I guess I'm wrong. Tuki is. It's okay. It's
I wanna
okay,
look
Tuki.
I want to look at Syra and just give him like a little. What the hell's man? Did they have this before?
I mean, I feel like I saw it one time, maybe, while he
Was
was
it
walking away.
You were
Maybe
just like,
they
oh, this is a cool, crazy spider thing. Just did they always?
Oh.
Well, I'm going to release you as well.
Gracias.
And I am going to, in releasing you, tell you that the coin is not yours. The coin is not yours.
Well, the coin
Twice
is
for
no
good
longer
measure.
this body's. This is nothing. The sun has taken it.
You better put that back, or I will make it my goal to make sure that this spider doesn't hurt anyone else again.
So you'd rather this dead man, this dead nothing, stays richer than all of us.
He might need it later. I don't know how it works. I haven't been there.
Been where?
In the afterlife.
We are here right now.
I will
Does he
open
need
up.
this money now?
Yeah, I'll open up the bag. How much is in there? Can I tell, just like on first glance, what does it look like?
because after Losip was deceased, there was movement. I want you to roll just to see if anything was lost from it. So just roll a d20 straight.
Be something high. Oh, that's a 4. Wow, I rolled
A 4. I would say then from the fall, it mainly lost some coin, but you would find about 160 gold.
I'll take out 2 coins. Tim place them on his eye.
As you
On
do,
his eyes.
Dewey scurries down your hand,
2 keys.
and Tuki scurries down your arm and into the mouth, and completely disappears inside Losip's body, where you would all hear a.
I turn around.
This is so wrong.
Wow, this is just jerky out here. It's either Tuki feeds or something else tears him apart. It's much more graceful for Tuki.
I'm so sick of this.
Great.
So we're not going to
I
sit
would like
here.
you to pay for healing for Lily when we get somewhere.
All right, well we have the coin.
I know. That is my agreement with you. And I will pick up this our deceased companion's staff.
Can
Okay.
we just I don't know, can we set down some ground rules or something? Because first off, I know I don't agree with your pet spider feeding on our friend's corpse. What would you have done if we had just done that to LB? If we just started, let me just take all his shit, and then let me just feed on him and take apart his body.
I mean, he was Ash.
He
Wouldn't
did
that
not.
Yeah, that's a fair
He
point.
did
But
not
you
have
get what
much
I'm
to begin
saying.
with.
Like, it's just disrespectful. It's not right.
And when did you have a spider?
I mean, Tuki's with me, and
When you say spider, you would hear from Tuki as well. The persistent,
This gets inspired, man.
just from the body.
smart enough to understand that it is not like that word.
Also, friend, to be honest, I'm just a little upset with you as well because I feel like maybe if we didn't just kill everybody, I know they're slave traders, but like still like maybe we just could have caught like a ride on that ship and got out of here rather than just be stuck in the middle of the hot, blistering
So,
heat.
if we're going to let the Tuki eat, do we want to stop and sit again? We sat in the cave. Do we want to stop here and just have a moment to let everything out?
I just don't even want to be here.
How long does spider take to eat?
Well, sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. This is jerky right now, so he's got to chew a little bit hard through, so, you know.
I'll just plop on the ground.
Also, is William's body near here, too?
No.
Okay.
No, I would say you carried
Okay.
Losep Bordeaux carried Losep a distance from where William fell.
With my chair,
With your chair, yes.
which I pull out and I sit on.
I will join in resting if this is an opportunity to let your spider eat. And Lily, I'm sorry.
Appreciate that.
What I will say is for all of us that the Monarchs are a very dangerous place. We need to work together or there will be more people lost here. We know that the people, I mean that man you yeeted off that cliff, they were headed towards Waldrop. That might be a spot we can try and go to. Try maybe take part in that treasure. Find some kind of way to get out of here. We don't have to be friends, but we can separate once we get there. Go our separate ways, but we must work together. Or surely we will all die. I mean, I'm familiar with the Monarchs. I have a much better chance of survival than all of you, but I'm willing to work together if no one tries to stab me in the back or kick me off a cliff.
I would agree with that.
And it was your idea. I just want to be clear.
I
It
said
was
he
your
suspicious.
idea.
I said he was suspicious.
And to your point, as a team, we do need to work on communication. So, Syra, I want to understand what your voice sounds like. Because I barely hear anything from you. Do you have a pet spider we're unaware of?
Well, most of the time I do talk probably way too much. But considering, the death of LD and now the death of another team member, not much to say, really.
Well, you said one thing I liked. You referred to us as a team, and I appreciate that.
About this point, Tookie, you see from the dead body of Losep a bulge in the stomach, and Tookie cuts free, pulling a large organ as he drags himself on top of Dewey's shoulder.
Tuki, again? Come on, I just got this cloak. Por qué, amigo? Anyways, guys, let's make this a little bit more fun. I'm gonna take 10 coins out. My money is that Lily dies next. What do y'all think? Who's in for a pot?
Okay, well, for the record, if I die next, just don't rummage me. It goes to Fred, all of it. My bag, my coins, I guess my nice boots.
Company property.
No, Fred's my only friend in the group now, so.
Where's this change of heart coming from?
You know what? I want to put money down.
All right, let's everyone.
I put money down on Syra.
I mean,
Alright,
that's,
what are
that's
the other
very
bets?
fair.
You've been hurt a lot. a lot.
I mean, you've gone down. Yeah, I mean, I just,
Yeah, the one
we
guy
repeat
who was saving
patterns.
Anyone else taking you two? You want to try to get in on this bet?
I mean, yeah, I'll reach into my
Obviously, I have none
backpack
of us
and pull
died,
out
but
10
this
coins.
is just like the
throw them
mood.
around.
I will not bet on anyone's death.
Okay.
I bet on his then.
Okay, well. Alright, so.
So do we leave the money with Losip and we'll just come back and get it later, or?
I mean, I think.
As
It's probably not a place we want to return
as someone
to.
who's not betting, I'll be the holder of the cash.
Okay. I'll give you my 10 coins.
Thank you. I extend my hand to you guys.
10 coins.
Okay.
No, I gotta go.
Is this considered a short rest?
We already got one.
You didn't already have one.
I'm hoping to rest again.
That would probably be nice.
Sadly, due to the heat of the day, it is actually impossible to rest in this area during the hottest part. It is a struggle enough just to breathe and exist.
That's fun.
Can any of you recall which way it was to wall drop? Someone who... I mean, I'm from the area, but my memory is not the best. I've been away for a while.
Would I recall? Or would I know?
Survival.
13 plus 2, 15?
15. You would know the wall drop is the farthest east city before the desert. You would not know where you currently are, but you would know
We have a
that
map.
east would be the direction to go.
Okay. We have a map.
I was just about to pull out my map and be like,
We have...
I think we're right here. Does that look about?
I mean, that looks good to me.
It doesn't look
Well,
right, but I'll trust it.
I mean, that's what it says, but I don't. Can I tell that this obviously doesn't match anything around here at all?
Give me a survival check.
Can I look on his map for Losip? Like, did he put like a little bit of like little friend with a skull or something to just show, hey, this is where Losip is?
I have not. No.
Damn it.
We can quick
geez,
travel.
These are bad rolls. 11.
It's not that this doesn't work to your map. It's that your map is a generality that you took of what you saw, and you understand that there are smaller canyons as well as the larger ones. You saw the major points in the canyons. There were so many small nooks and crannies, you're probably in one of them.
Oh, okay.
Then,
Well, maybe I did. Anybody else got a better? I'm a little confused. I think.
We need to go east.
if it's the closest property to the most eastern settlement to the desert, we should travel towards the desert.
I just feel like we should follow Dewey here since he seems to know the most about the land.
Yeah, I mean, he has a eating spider thing. It's pretty...
It's terrifying.
It's pretty scary,
I hate
yeah.
it. I don't like it.
Just be nice to him, and you'll be okay. He's
Can I
very
try-
friendly.
Can I try to pet the little guy?
I'll lean over and be like, Tuki, be nice. Tuki, be nice.
Do I need to roll animal here?
If he is helping you, animal handling at advantage.
Okay.
I'm like,
Well, one to 9, one is with a 9, so 9.
9? With a 9, you're close, and as you're a couple inches from its mouth, it just starts with its pincers, just letting you know, like, it's not going to try and attack you, but it does not want you to touch it.
Message understood. Juki.
okay, so we need to figure out a way to start heading east. I believe there were some passages southwest, but did anybody see any way we could climb up, get out of here, go somewhere?
Would I know which way east?
Since we're in veins, what's the topography look like? Can I use a look around?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the perception on top of that? 17.
You die.
That's that 7
Sorry, I
perception
bet
roll.
on the pool as well. With 17.
That was a curveball. I didn't understand. I was like, a perception check. What did I look at? I mean,
You look too hard.
With a 17, you see that you are, of course, at the point where you left Losip, which is an area to where you are barely in the shade still of the hot sun.
Mm-hmm.
And these canyon walls, they lean over on both sides. The base where you're currently at is about 30 foot wide. It stretches southwestern and northeastern directionally. But the canyon walls are roughly 65 foot high here, and they overhang. So to climb them, you would be climbing at a disadvantage due to the overhang here.
okay. Is there a route where the walls are getting farther apart or getting less as high?
You would remember that south was where the walls were shorter,
Okay.
but that also led more into the desert. North, the walls were growing taller and taller but that would be more westernly. Or sorry, eastern. Sorry, eastern is north. So north the walls get taller, but that's moving eastern, the direction you seem to want to go. South the walls get shorter, but it is moving westernly.
Okay. Well, I think we start heading eastern. Sound good?
Yes, we can get to wall drop.
Would you like any more meat before we leave?
Tuki, you hungry?
You see he still has roughly half the organ left. It is a seeping organ, so there is a bit of bile that is dripping onto your cloak. But the way you would all see that this creature eats is it has a quadricating mouth, which is to say 4 major pincer points that hold onto the meat, while within it has sharpened teeth, similar to an eel or a
the predator.
a leech.
Oh.
So yes. So it is very similar to a predator's mouth, but that holds it to within, where it's like a leech or an eel, where it's rows of sharp teeth that just suck and pull. So it's sucking the juice out mainly. It's discarding some of the flesh, eating some of the flesh. It has it about halfway eaten, but at this point, you would all be surprised to see that it has a sac on the back of its abdomen that is roughly the size of an apple. It is bloated, similar to how ticks look. It is bloated, it is full, and it is just holding the meat, resting on his shoulder and in the shade of his neck.
I'm gonna go down and like get some dirt or sand or whatever and just like put it in there, kind of dry out that bile he's put on me. Put a little in my pocket.
So who will lead?
He knows where he's going, sounds like.
We need to be on the same page. So Dewey, I think you should lead.
Okay, I will go first. Rockman, I would appreciate if you were behind me.
Of course.
I
just
don't.
keep your spider, Juki, Ducky, just a
It
little
is
away,
Tuki.
please. Tuki, okay. So.
Tuki.
And I'm not going in the back again. So somebody else has got to get behind me.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I
got it.
second that.
You really got. Oof. Okay.
Okay. As the only healer, I'll walk in the back.
If we put the spider at the back, will that keep us safe? Nobody will want to attack that. Sorry, Juki.
Tuki.
Yeah. How long until that thing like reaches full building size?
Wait, what?
I mean,
Sorry, what?
it takes
What?
a while, pero a veces Tuki can grow fast, Tuki can go slow. I don't know. Tuki's had his own journey. I don't. We're still
You
getting.
said building?
Yeah, how big?
You guys have never been to the monarchs? You've never seen a Galafiniquas?
Oh my god, let's
I mean, we just call them galleys.
What?
They're giant. We ride them.
With this, history checks from Luke and Ashley, because I do believe Fryn and Lily
Yes.
may have some history with these.
History check on that? 13. I remember in life what it is. Am I allowed to mention it now? Because I remember us playing it.
What I would say first is Justin and Jacob, Bordeaux and Syra have already seen these.
Okay.
They would know that, you two would know that at full growth, these things can get about 45 foot tall. And they glide across the desert. They are used, you would have seen them, they're used by the Oxblood because one person can ride on top of their body and they do not disturb the sand. So it's easy to move across the desert without attracting larger prey. Lily and Fryn would have seen them being ridden and know what they look like, but they would not know the details as to why they're used, because they look like terrifying spiderkin. And you would wonder, why would you use a terrifying spider-like creature when you could use a horse or a camel?
So yeah, we ride these things. You gotta be nice to them. Start them out young. If you're mean to them when they're older, they'll be trying to eat you. No. So I don't know. Tuki.
Oh, you know about that.
Things have been interesting with Tuki.
Remember when your foot was stuck in a wall?
Remember when you fuck
And
up
we
bit by a-
rented one of these things? to
I
help
do
move
apologize. That is right. And
That's
the
why.
pre-session,
That's what I was
yes,
saying.
The
is
pre-session, yes, you did. You would have, so you would know. You would still
I
wonder.
rolled an at 20 on
Yes.
handling. I've
Yeah.
ridden one.
You ever in one? You would still wonder why such a dangerous beast is ridden over others, but you would know that they are ridden. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, how did you get one? Why do you own one?
That's what the Hawksblood used. Tuki's my friend. I rescued him. Or really, he rescued me. You
I
know,
think
it's
we
not.
just-
You can't really know who.
Do we-
I think
who
we
That's
rescued?
the role pair.
It is very hot. We should start moving.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I agree.
I'm trying to pat him again.
Okay. He's not helping, so just roll.
Shit. 18.
18. He lets you touch him, and I would say it's surprising that it feels smooth, similar to snake scales on the underbelly of a snake. It is softer than you would think, but he does not let you get anywhere near the blood sac on his back.
Okay.
That is a bit more sensitive.
Okay.
When your finger moves towards there, he just kind of snaps a little, not at you, just letting you know. Sorry, she snaps at you,
Thank you.
letting you know.
Okay. All right. So are we ready? Let's start moving. And we're going in a northeasterly direction. Okay.
The first thing you would notice is not 60 foot out. You are directly in the heat of the sun moving this direction.
Mhm.
I would like everybody to make constitution checks.
Can I roll?
I
Chance
have
or
a
saving
I have a
throw?
resistance here to heat. Is this heat related?
That is a different type of
Okay.
resistance.
Check or saving throw?
Check.
Okay.
Can I roll an
You
advantage?
get advantage being Oxblood.
Constitution 8.
That's
19. 19.
15.
30, 20.
Ooh, okay.
5.
All right.
Let's go.
Everyone except Justin and Jacob, you two
The J's.
will take a point of exhaustion,
Great.
as Bordeaux and Syra are not well accustomed to desert life. And what this is it's a dehydration from the heat. It's not so much the pain of heat, it is the persistence. Now, Luke, you do not suffer this.
You know,
Okay.
for next time maybe.
Yes, this is Bordeaux and Syra, as you suffer a point of exhaustion and you find yourself very thirsty.
And now we have a disadvantage on all ability checks.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
Don't remind him. All right.
He's typing to remind himself.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Because it only gets worse from here.
Mm-hmm.
D&D, the game where you learn to hate your friends.
You continue for how long?
We just have to keep walking. Probably we'd probably go like maybe an hour and then rest a little bit. Try and find some shade.
Moving an hour, the sun is still directly overhead. It is now roughly 130 degrees in this area. This is a point where it becomes physically dangerous for anything other than an oxblood to live in this area. So everyone will need to make one more constitution check.
17.
22! 18 and 19.
10.
12.
14.
14. At this
I
point,
don't have the K.
Luke and Ashley, it seems that the heat has caught up to you two, as Lily and Fryn suffer 1 point of exhaustion. You are now, I would say, everyone except for, I apologize, Dewey. Everyone except for Dewey at this point would be past the point of sweating to where you no longer have moisture to sweat out.
Good thing we have that keg, people.
Where's the keg?
I mean, I left that keg with the man it belonged to, so.
So you took the money, but not the life-saving liquid?
I mean, I don't need the keg. I mean,
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on my armor and cool it.
Okay. It does cool your armor,
Mm-hmm.
but your throat is still extremely dry.
Yep.
It even hurts to speak at this point.
That's pretty cool armor.
I mean, I'm made for this. I don't. You guys aren't used to just trekking through the desert. That's not.
We gotta stop.
Oh, this. Oh, okay.
I
Oh
can't.
my gosh.
I
Oh.
can't keep going.
None of you got anything. I had like 17 tankards. I could have given you guys something.
Oh, thanks.
Ugh.
Very much appreciated.
It's a nice oversight. Okay. All right. Let's try and find somewhere we can get you all out of the shade.
Do I see anything? Is it a mirage? From the horrible heat?
You're looking. Oh, at this
I'll
point,
put on my cool new sunglasses that I got to help see in this mirage.
okay. Give me a perception check.
At disadvantage because it's a check.
No, sorry. The glasses. So it's straight because of the glasses. The glasses would have given you advantage.
Oh,
So it's a straight. Yeah.
okay. So I
Roll
I
again or
just
take
re-roll
the
again.
better one. I don't care.
Okay. A 5.
You put on the glasses, and you see canyon wall on your left, canyon wall on your right. Behind and ahead, you see the open pathway.
Great. There's no water.
Do I see any plants?
You wouldn't have to roll to not see any plants here. Give me a survival check to see if you understand how plant life might grow in this area.
Something low. Yep. 6.
I'm not sure, sadly.
Justin, use some dice.
I do.
Sarah, did you finish off your? I mean, I know friend changed it, but did you all finish off the sour flower?
Yeah, I think everybody,
Oh, okay.
everybody
Oof.
drank the rest of that.
Ooh.
Not that it
Wow.
would have really done all that much.
I mean, sour flower works.
Now anyway.
Sour flower is pretty
Can I
powerful.
look at those 3 little glass bottles / vials of stuff that I got?
Yes.
And can I tell what any of them do?
What languages do you speak?
Common, giant, and celestial?
I have to remind myself which character had those.
I think it was the Scandinavian.
It was the Scandinavian. He actually had a name. You might have been able to find out if you didn't kill him.
Hey, I did not kill him.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I tied him up to save him.
The Scandinavian. One would be in Kashtuk.
Great, I totally don't speak that.
You do not speak Kashtuk. Oh, the other 2 would have been in Tanir.
Which I also don't speak.
Tanir is common.
Oh, okay.
That is common. So if you read common,
Yeah.
you would see that one of them is a potion you are familiar with. It's potions in this world aren't named things so much as lower potion, higher potion, full restore. They don't have names like that. They specify what they do because most of them are home remedies and home brews. And on these notes it tells you one of them, it says to apply topically, and it says that it will give you a resistance to the heat. The next one is one that says to ingest, and what it does is it says on it will restore any physical ailments, wounds. Basically, it's like if someone goes down, it'll bring them back up as if nothing happened. It'll fully bring them back.
That seems very good and like it could have been useful.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't have time to read. We
No,
only
we don't.
There's a reason last session I was like, I'm texting Travis.
Travis, well, I can see Travis from here. He was just laughing and smiling at me.
I did because I'm covering my back. I didn't kill no one. The third one that is Kashtuk, you do not know.
Well, I will put the one that's the healing of all things or whatever, basically, one back away. But I will look at the one that looks to apply topically. Is it a sunscreen of some kind, would I assume? I'll be like, we all need some of this. Does somebody need it more than somebody else right now?
What is it?
I described, like, again, a topical ointment that can help with heat in some way.
Oh,
I'm
It's in-
exhausted. I'll take some.
It's in a darker glass bottle.
Okay.
As you pop the cork, inside it has a milky white creamy texture to it.
Like sunscreen.
And yes, and it smells minty.
Okay.
But as you touch it to your fingers, it does have a magical ability to it because they immediately grow moist and they're no longer dry.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Do I know roughly how much, like, how big would this bottle be? Like,
I would say it looks like it's enough for probably 3 uses.
3 uses. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So
I have
that's
a hood.
You're good without it? For at least now, then?
For now.
For now.
So like 1, 2, 3.
Actually, I do apologize. You're considered a large class. So it would be you and you and one other, or 3 other people.
3 other people, okay. Well,
3 medium classes.
well that's great.
can I ask how stone overheats?
Well, he is not stone. Stone skin is the name of his race, because where he has wounds, if he is where you've seen him be cut before, you see the broken part of his arm where the hand is missing.
Uh-huh.
As the wound heals, it actually calcifies to the point that it looks like stone, and it is immobile. It is as solid as a rock. They're called stone skin because that happens over time. So where you saw, when you first met him, the bite of one of the chakali, where it was fresh and it looked similar to a wound anyone else may have, now you see hardened scars where it is similar to stone on the skin.
Bordeaux, why don't you apply that to yourself and just tell us how it makes you feel before we waste it on anything else? We don't really know exactly what it's going to do.
Okay, I mean, works with me. I will sit there while we're going, at least slow down a little bit.
You immediately, the moment you put it on your face, the back of your neck, you cool down immensely.
Oh, great.
And while it's roughly 130 degrees outside, your body cools down to a nice pleasant 85. And the nicest part is as you apply it to your throat and around your face, your eyes are no longer dry, and your throat begins to re-moisten to where it's no longer sticking together. It doesn't hurt to breathe. It's actually very pleasant.
Okay.
Now, you would also know, though, you still feel very thirsty.
Yeah.
So you know that it doesn't actually offer nutritional support.
Okay.
You still feeling exhausted?
Do I still feel
You
it?
would, yes.
Great. I guess I offered. Does somebody else want to use the?
Give me dexterity saving throw.
Didn't even look. Ooh, nat 20.
Nice! That's
So 25.
25. That is perfect. You all hear a and
I love that song.
Same.
it's my favorite. Directly above you, you jump out of the way as falling to the ground, landing fairly hard, taking 11 points of damage. You see falling from the sky. What do they see? Please describe, Sean. What do they see?
Well, they see a man who his limbs are all just tangled, looking really upset. He looks around, brown eyes, muddy brown eyes. He looks perpetually annoyed, like nothing in the world is gonna make him happy. He looks like he's a little bit younger, except maybe not, because he has early male pattern baldness, thinning hair, terrible comb over, his little crooked nose, some like warts on his face, almost like the Wicked Witch of the West. He is unpleasantly plump in his midsection, but he has just really skinny arms and really skinny legs.
I draw my sword.
I draw my crossbow.
Who are you? Where'd you come from?
What the hell? What the hell just happened?
You tell us.
Is this supposed to get to Waldorf? Where the hell am I? Waldrop. You're supposed to get to Waldrop. Where the hell am I? It is hot as hell out here.
Where were you before this?
I was in the collective.
Oh no.
What portal did you use?
Why walk? Those pieces of crap. If I meet one of those people from that company, I swear I will
Can I inspect
strangle
that if
them.
that's a true statement?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, you're rolling great.
I'm gonna be screwed later today. What would I add to that? Perception?
I think insight. Or?
Insight, yes.
21.
And you are rolling deception, or you are rolling
Persuasion.
persuasion. Thank you. Don't say which one you are rolling. Just look on your screen for deception or persuasion and tell us the number.
4.
You would know he's telling the absolute truth.
I'm so sorry.
Every time I use Y-Walk, there's always a problem. They are the worst teleportation company.
We should start walking then. Why don't you take the lead? We're heading there anyways. And my crossbow is pointed at his back. If you turn and walk.
Who are you guys?
Why walk?
Where are you going?
Me and Lily work for Why Walk.
I stepped out of the way.
I also I disengaged in the back up a little bit.
I'm gonna be fanning
I step
Syra.
out of the way.
Cool. You're
Be
good,
like
Syra.
a
You're
Homer
good.
Simpson. Why you little? And go for the neck.
You go for the
And
neck.
go for the neck. Try and strangle him.
Can I disengage jumping backwards?
This would be a contested strength check.
That's a great way to introduce a character. Thank you.
17.
6.
Yeah, he's choking you.
Why you? Oh,
Get off of him! Please stop!
I need to be in wall drop.
Do we
I'm gonna reach in my
Go
pocket
harder,
and
go harder.
pull out a few hands of coin for your troubles and hold them out.
So you see as you're choking, he just tosses some coin at you.
You keep your damn coin.
Okay, I'm grabbing it off his face and his fat belly as it lands on there and putting it back in my pocket.
You're really dexterous with very little air.
Dude, is that
I'm
our
gonna
money?
go for the grapple. I'm gonna try and get this person on.
Okay. Since there's 2 of you, you would roll at advantage versus his grapple. So
So would
Sean,
that be a regular since I'm dehydrated?
yes, it would be.
I
this
should
be
have been at disadvantage. That was my fault.
That's not good.
So this would be a strength.
Yes.
9.
20.
Oh no! You kind of jump on and try and pull him off. He's angry enough. He's got a solid hold still.
I'm very upset.
Strong.
Lily!
Nobody help! Nobody help!
Hey,
Syra,
there we
nobody
go.
help.
Somebody on.
I'll
got
try and
money on this
grapple,
now.
I guess. Next.
Okay.
Rockman, I get a coin.
Standard.
He's on the new guy.
You're rolling against Lily now.
20.
Well, I'm rolling at disadvantage, so.
He's gonna kill the
Yeah. Less than that.
I'm gonna kill you
You
dead.
now have 2 people on you trying to pull you off.
Hey, thank
Please
you,
stop,
thank
please
you.
stop,
So-
please stop.
Obviously, you could kill them, but hey, let's calm down. We're all kind of in the same crapshoot right now. Calm down, calm down.
You see this Oxblood saying this as a spider is on his shoulder, just hissing it, just.
I'm gonna Jurassic Park it again. Just hey.
How close is it to me? Is he walking towards me? Is he walking
I'm still
towards me or is
holding
he walking
I'm gonna
next to me?
walk. I'm gonna walk towards you, but keep about 6 feet distance. Like hey, shh. Try and make eye contact with. Like hey, it's okay. Calm down. Calm down.
Wait, so currently you're
It's
trying
okay,
to grapple
it's
me?
okay.
There's a
You
lot
have
of
these 2 people on your
So
back.
you're on me.
trying to stop you.
Wait, you work
Please
for
stop,
Wawak
please
too?
Okay,
Please.
well, hold on. You understand I was desperate and I just fell into the job.
He's gonna choke slam both of them.
I turn to Lily.
Lily,
that's
that's
ugly,
vicious mockery.
I take one of my hands and I grab her neck. Why you little?
Roll contested to see if you can. I will say you get to roll again.
We have the buff.
I guess I get
standing
2
right
hands now. So.
Yeah.
A 2? Actually, it's a 4.
1.
now.
That one.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
14.
I will say as you release, that is where your hands break
Oh my god.
and you just break
Oh.
from them. So you are now free, gasping. I would say you were to the point of passing out.
Oh my god.
You're clear. It was quite a while for no breath, but you are unable to choke them both.
How am I supposed to breathe with no air?
Exactly.
Like,
My friend. I know you're angry, but if you want to fight, it's not going to end well.
Get that damn spider away from me.
Hey, Tuki's okay. He's okay. But I mean, we got a rockman here who can slice you. I saw him kill 3 people on a
Whoa.
horse, back to back, and he was fine. So, just calm down. Let's start off. What is your name?
My name? What's your name?
My name is Dewey.
Sure it is.
Come in peace. This is Tuki. He's got a full belly right now, but he's got a hard bite.
Whatever his name is, you keep it away from me.
It's okay. It's okay.
Stupid spider.
Tuki, shh.
I backpedal a little bit.
It just starts doing that spider thing where it's bouncing on his shoulder, and you see this fat, bulbous belly on his back just
why do you describe it like that?
on his shoulder as it's bouncing, looking at
Keep
you.
your
that's so
twerking
cute.
spider away from me.
Okay. Tuki, hey, shh. Tuki, it's okay. Now, we don't want to fight. I don't like we walk or these teleportation things either. But let's take a step back. Let's calm down. Rockman loves to kill, so hopefully he doesn't have to
And
kill
they
you
never
too.
said that.
Yeah, well, at least with your teleportation experience, the person didn't actually try to kill you, which is all I can say about Telequick. So, I mean, you know.
And White Walk's been dealing with some espionage issues. It could have been a telequick wizard just standing there. You never know.
Yeah, okay.
No, wait, actually, that actually has been happening.
Okay.
I'm also
That's like-
mocking his accent in this, by the way.
Roll insight to see if you pick up on that. Roll, let's just call this, what is it?
Performance?
Performance, thank you. I always want to say showmanship, but that's not
Now
it.
you're rolling
Not a
performance.
stat.
I gotta roll twice. Is that disadvantage now?
That would be, yes.
The nat? Oh, that's a nat 20, but the other one was 19.
Nice.
14.
You don't pick up that he's mocking you. You haven't known him long enough to know.
It's just a giant frog, a rock man, just all standing around.
Yes, and I would say to that note, you, being a human, you would see these two humanoid-looking creatures. They would be more normal. Human, you see a human with blue markings. The oxblood in the desert makes sense. These two, a toad folk, that's extremely rare, extremely uncommon. Being from your area, you may have seen one in the past. The stone skin, you would never have seen. You would have only heard of them.
Okay. But I'm familiar with, I would recognize it as a stone skin. Alright, well, my ankle is badly injured from the fall. The least you could do is heal me up.
I think if we weren't all on the verge of death, maybe that would be more plausible.
We're all kind of like
Dude.
exhausted.
Unfortunately, our healer's dead.
Did you have it?
Fred, why are you talking like that?
What?
What is his voice?
I'm just trying to mock him
Why are
as
you
much as I
winking
can.
at me?
I'm winking at you, Lily. trying to tell you I'm mocking him.
Wait, what?
What kind of group is this?
Mi-
You're
Mr.
killing your
I
people?
Skyman.
don't know. It's the worst group, to be honest.
Mr. Skyman, did you happen to bring anything to keep you hydrated going forward? Because you're going to need it.
Do you have water?
I mean, I got a little water
Oh my god.
for me.
Could we all just have like one sip, please?
Absolutely not.
I mean, he's made it very clear he doesn't like you and you. Look at your neck, you can feel it.
Look,
No.
guys, as fun as this is, I'm really thirsty. Can we just keep going, looking for a cave or something besides standing here in the heat?
Dewey, let's walk behind him.
Yeah, I would say, sir, you have to take point because you just came from the sky. So just keep a couple feet in front of us. If anything gets you in the back, your back is safe.
Yeah, I mean, it's 5v1. I don't think we have too much to work. But also, he's like a tank.
I mean, he literally fought 30
Yeah.
of you all off.
This guy, man, why don't you take the lead?
No, you guys can keep walking ahead and I'll walk behind you.
I mean, if
Well,
you're
wrong
going to be
here.
in the back, you can keep an eye on him, I guess.
Okay, I'll walk backwards.
Well, actually, if you want to go back a little ways, there's like a big keg with a ton of ale in it, and you can just grab that and then bring it.
That sounds like
We'll
such a
give you
lie.
we'll give you half of it.
I mean, honestly, we were on our way to where you were going. It's that way, and I'm pointing back the direction we came.
That would be insight versus bluff.
Well, and that's performance on bluff, or is there a bluff?
There is
Deception.
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 Not 20.
He knows you're BSing.
Goes that way.
You trying to trick me, partner?
Yes.
You Wawa people are all the same.
I'm just trying to get out of here alive at this moment.
Let's not have a fight right now, okay?
Honestly, I mean, another person kind of works because there's so many things we've had to fight up to this point. So I feel like if we all stick together and just include him, maybe we have a better chance. Not that I like you, just statistics.
Do I know you?
Me?
What? Never mind.
She's been doing great work, I've heard.
And she's very good at her job. apparently.
You'll never let me live that down.
It's okay. It's
Also,
okay.
no, you would not know me. I don't know
Would I know
anyone
her?
here.
Would I know?
Skyman, I
Can I
forgive
roll?
you.
You
What would that be?
forgive me.
I forgive you
History.
for scaring me.
You dropped me off in
Rolled
this
so
desert.
15
I did not drop you
on
off
with
in this
disadvantage.
Okay, I will say, he has made a roll, seeing that many people have spoken about you. And you do recognize something.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
All right, this is where we all gotta make some
La
rambles.
la 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 la
Something. I forgot all my David Bowie things now.
We can't
But, you know. Oh, I mean,
somebody beatboxed while playing a flute yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's tight.
It was so good.
Yes.
pull that beautiful bean footage.
I'm gonna pull out my horn and play tunes while we wait. Randomly.
So, back to this conversation.
And every creature in a mile radius.
Can we just keep moving? I think if
Guys.
you want to follow, you can follow. If you don't, you don't. But I think we keep moving.
We gotta go.
We're thirsty also.
Yeah.
All right, let's just get the hell out of here. I'll take care of you later.
Sky man, I'll see to it.
Listen,
I like
hate
this
the
man.
company. Don't hate the workers. We're underpaid. We're taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
Look at us. How do you think we ended up in the middle of the desert?
Because you're a terrible company.
Okay.
Gosh darn it.
Well, I'm going to ready my weapons just in case, because I don't know him. I'm going to keep moving forward cautiously.
So I do have my little sunscreen still, and whoever's near me, so whoever would be close to me in the line, I will be like the.
It would be Justin and Ashley who would be closest.
The one that you want to just.
Lily,
Use
Syra. Bordeaux is offering either of you.
I think I'm gonna take it. 'Cause
Yeah, you got it. I've got
Look
it.
at me, I look
I'm
great now.
ashamed.
You use it? Perfect. You continue on.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, well, when I do that, I will. After I hand it to him, I will pull out the other one that I don't know what it says on it. And I'll be like, "Do you happen to understand what this says?"
No, but I think Lily can read just about anything.
At this point, also, I would say you're a big man. You handing this over with your passive, Alexander, you would understand what is written on this. And you'd be surprised to see that it's the language of Kashtuk. Very uncommon in this area.
Let me take a look at that.
Oh, do you happen to speak it? Or read it, I guess, and I can't say that loud. do you?
Yeah? What does it say?
Are you going to say it out loud, or?
No, I want to read it first and then see.
That's why he's asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna message it to you probably.
Let me run over there.
Again?
You're getting a nice little
Come on,
workout.
Zuko.
Man,
Oh.
see, this is why this game.
This is why we
Can't
love
you
playing the
imagine?
greatest role-playing game of all time, Dungeons and Dragons, because we have moments like this. It's such a great system and a great way to play with friends.
You can just play it anywhere.
So fun.
Like, you could be at the lake playing this on a boat with your friends.
I like to imagine, you know how like in
We're
some of
not.
those shows where they're running past the windows in a building? Like that's what everybody's doing as Luke is just passing through the panes.
It's like there's a Discord channel Luke could send a message in.
Or email, or text, or, you know, pigeon.
Pigeon.
Or
Our
Zuko.
sponsor for today. Yeah.
Just use a Zuko.
It's time.
Well, I thought I did, but it looks kind of unfamiliar to me.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for
Roll
showing-
deception on that.
Okay. I just try to believe everybody.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
17.
Don't worry, I rolled a 1 and a 3, so
Fully
I feel
believe
like
him.
I would be interested in that. Can I
Yeah,
also-
roll insight, yeah.
don't worry, it will be a disadvantage.
It
Disadvantage.
is disadvantage, sadly.
Yep.
Yes.
I don't. I'm not even gonna read it.
Well, I appreciate the offer.
And remember, Lily, if you would like, you can use your spell to try and read it.
I'm
But-
out of spell slots. Otherwise, yes.
I'll put it away.
Usually Bordeaux, I could help you, but I'm just way too exhausted.
I understand we've fought a lot today. We've lost someone we all loved. I mean, I think they loved them. I knew him for like 12 hours, felt like.
Same.
We knew him for 3-4 days, but he was a good guy.
And that's great to hear.
Oh.
He seemed very close to his god and goddess in what they did, and I hope that he found peace.
Skyman, you believe in God? Any God you believe in?
Are we walking as all this is happening?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay, thank God.
We're just a stop.
Just making small talk. You're
Circle.
strangers are just knocking around us with
I
sand.
pull
and
out my chair again.
I can't trust anything you say. You can just turn right around. Go talk to your other Wywalk friend.
Lily.
What is your problem?
I mean, he was teleported to the desert.
No, I get that. I've had my foot in a wall before. Like, it sucks.
With
Like, he doesn't have to be
Wywalk?
mean to us.
Is this with Wywalk?
No, I think that one was telequick.
Okay, do I believe
Give me a
that?
deception check.
Is it both at disadvantage?
Yeah.
For both of us. Oh, one of them was great. The other one is only going to be a 4.
17.
Dang.
Can I also roll?
Yes.
So this would be insight, right?
Insight, yes.
What's from nat 20?
10.
Not sure. So they seem to believe you.
Can't
As long as
trust any
I
of these
believe Lily
companies.
is what matters.
As the small talk continues, everyone needs to roll another Constitution saving throw.
Are those disadvantaged now? Right?
Saving throws are not.
Saving throws are not.
Okay.
So it was like
Much more comfortable.
30, 20.
Woo!
Oh, I'm so sorry. Bordeaux and Syra do not have to roll.
Let's go.
Oh, right.
8. I'm probably.
We're
another eight.
moisturized.
11.
30, 20.
16.
16. Luke, I am afraid Friend has another point of exhaustion. It makes sense being toad folk. Toad folk are not great in the very dry, arid climates. He's great with heat, but he's great with moisture with the heat, like tropical volcanoes, things like that, where there's both moisture as well as high temperature. In simply dry climates, he's having a hard time. But after another rough hour, I would say, you do find a shaded area
Thank God.
in one of the walls. And you know that it is now past the heat of the day.
Oh, so we walked through the
Yes.
the heat.
Now, as we have gone this far into the day, no one has been drinking anything.
I have a water skin, so
I also have one.
I also have one and have been sneaking sips.
All right, just roll me a sleight of hand check in general against everyone's passive.
Okay.
I mean, I ain't gonna say it.
I technically have multiple, but I just
I'm also
figured
on
I'd drink them already.
Sleight of hand, 24. I'm also in the front.
Yeah, no one knows.
Even a spider didn't see it.
Everyone either has to drink an entire wineskin or suffer one more point of exhaustion. You are quickly learning this is why in the Monarchs they say people very quickly succumb and die in the desert.
How many points of exhaustion until you just die?
6.
6.
Okay. Is there so there's zero effect if I only drink half of it?
Correct.
Alright.
I have
Water
had no
skin.
water.
You have had no water? You do not want to drink from a wineskin?
I don't. I
He
never
doesn't
had
have
one.
anything.
I never gave myself one.
Then you would have a third point.
Mhm.
And I would say everybody would notice at this point, Fryn can barely speak
You looking rough.
without coughing from how dry it is. He is dry to the point he even has blood vessels in his eyes starting to burst.
Oh, must suck to be
So
a frog.
I have 3 water skins from the field of fire.
Yes.
I just assumed I've drank some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a chance I have like one left?
You want to give him your last water skin?
No, I was thinking we could split it.
Half of one would not be enough to overcome a point of exhaustion.
I'll give it to him.
Okay. Then you would only have the 2.
Well, I don't know. I was gonna like. Are you sure you want to do this?
I mean, you kind of look worse than me, to be honest.
That's all I got. That's all I got. Okay, I will drink it. So I remove that
And
point.
he like choked you and stuff.
You are able to remove this point. Technically, you have to have a long rest,
Okay.
but these points of exhaustion can be removed from, I would say, from a good hydration point, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
HP.
Also, you all, yes.
So didn't he use prestidigitation to cool his armor?
He did.
So would he still have to roll for exhaustion earlier?
Oh, yes. Yes, because it's not so, it's the heat, but it's also how dry it is.
Oh, okay.
It is that this desert is so dry it actually pulls moisture from your body. You're basically standing in front of a hairdryer that is on high. So even though you could cool the heat, wind alone, the wind alone is just pulling moisture from you. Every time you breathe, your nose starts to hurt. In fact, you would see from our toad folk here around his hands, they're starting to crack and bleed at the tips of his fingers due to how dry it is.
My suction cups are not as suction cuppy.
This is very painful.
I'm gonna drink all my water.
Sean, so what was your role?
For
Con.
that was 11.
Who is Sean?
Sean is our character. Who is Sean? I don't know. He hasn't introduced. I might have said it
You
once.
said his
by
name.
accident.
You said his name
I
already. That's
apologize.
why I
Yes,
said
he has not said it yet.
He has not
And
told
he
us.
never
this.
will.
Now, you all find yourself in the shade. Do whatever you like.
All right. I will just try and cool myself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
With that roll, you all would hear. I say you all. With that roll, Sean would hear, and Sean would hear
Oh, twice.
as you may say something if you wish.
Would I recognize the sound as something?
Possibly history check. With what we discussed, I'm not certain.
18.
18, I would say you would. You know that to be the sound of wind and sails from an airship. Wind and sails.
Okay. Okay. Guys, I think you're here in the airship. We're saved.
Oh no, sir. Por favor, come back over here. Come back over here. Stay in the ship.
No,
Stay in the ship.
no. Let's,
Well, they're not.
here, let's
following.
start a
Don't
fire.
fault them. It's a
my-
slave
is
ship.
my
It's a slave
let's
ship.
start a fire.
That water.
Slave
Okay.
ship.
It's probably a slave ship, but maybe Dewey can look out and see. Where do you think it's coming from?
Do
It
I-
is rapidly approaching your direction.
Let's just say there were 6 of us earlier. Now there's only 5.
There was 7 actually.
Okay.
Well, 8 if we count the spider.
Let's just say these people.
As everyone continues
She's trying to be
standing in the
safe.
sun talking.
No, I'm
thought we
going to
ran
the
to the
shade. I'm
shade.
going to the shade.
Yeah, we're in the shade.
That I'm asking you to tell me that.
Okay.
I don't want to stay in the shade
Following
ever.
Dewey into the shade to
Right.
hide as we whisper talk.
Are
I
you
stand in
following
shade.
that?
I
I
hide.
come along.
Okay.
I listen. I breathe.
You
exhale.
stand in the shade, which at this point in the canyon, you are roughly coming up to a Y joint. The canyon walls are now 80 to 100 foot tall. The canyon is only about 15 foot wide here at the bottom. At the top, the canyon is only 8 to 10 foot wide, so the walls lean in heavily to offer the shade. You're coming up to a Y, but you're not there yet, as you see an airship speed over. And on it, you do see someone looking out, and you would just simply hear a, "Do you see any more? We're supposed to get a shipment today."
Does this airship look familiar?
Yeah, can
It
I
does
roll and
not.
see? Okay.
You would know it does not look familiar.
We all notice that?
Mm.
This is very strange. It seems to be a different ship than before. I mean, maybe.
We could tie your spider to an arrow and I could shoot him.
He might
That's
bite
not-
you before that can happen. Plus,
Did we
he.
hear what he said? The guy in the ship?
Absolutely.
Okay, he said shipment though, and that sounds like slaves again. I'm not trying to risk it.
I mean, you. The last time you jumped to conclusions.
Okay, that's fair, that's fair.
Hey,
A lot of things have gone on. So
Skyboy,
let's be safe.
if you that might be another option to walking. You might want to go talk to that ship, see if they can give you a ride.
Why the
Deception
hell?
check. And you're rolling insight.
That's 6.
14. No, 17.
Yeah, you know that he's fibbing, and he's trying to get you in trouble.
This is why I don't trust Wawa.
Well, I wasn't trying to get him in trouble. I was just using him to send him out.
To get him in horrible trouble.
No, it's like a
Slash
pawn.
killed.
You don't get pawns in trouble. You just use them as pieces.
Trying to
You
turn me
get them
into a
killed.
slave?
No,
The alignment.
that's Dewey.
That should choke you out.
Dewey's the one who has slaves.
I did not have a slave. I was with someone who had.
I
a
don't
slave.
care who has slaves, who doesn't have slaves. I just want to get out of here.
What does like the floor look like around here? Like, am I? So what I want to do is roll around in the dirt because I assume there's like sand and everything there, so I
Yeah.
can blend in.
It's 1 inch to 1.5 inches only, very dry sand.
Alright, I want to roll around in it like a chinchilla.
Okay.
Just have myself covered in it.
As you do, immediately, Tookie, she jumps off, and you see Tookie just shift and bury herself to where very quickly none of you can see her in the sand.
Okay.
I see
Our
why
best
I've not
bet
seen
might
this
be-
creature before.
Can I cast Find
Oh.
Familiar?
Yes.
A hawk?
Yes.
And I would like to have it investigate the ship that's flying over.
So, for funsies,
Mhm.
you cast Find Familiar.
Mhm.
As you do, describe to us how you cast a spell.
So I pull some charcoal, incense, and herbs out of my pouch. I rub it in between my hands, turning it into dust, and then I slowly chant a spell under my breath, whispering, and then as I throw it up in the air, it turns into a hawk.
It would catch fire, and you would see a flash of flame, and then a hawk. What type of hawk would you like?
I know where we are now.
I don't know, one that flies. I'm not familiar with hawks.
Red tail.
A red tail.
Is a red tail what you like?
Yeah, that's the only kind I know now.
It's-
So, yeah.
It's a red tail.
All right.
Peregrines are my favorite, but that's okay.
That's what I was going
What
to
is
say.
it?
Peregrine Falcon.
Peregrine.
Okay.
He's a pyramid.
No, I know too.
You have a red-tailed hawk that would light into the air and turn and land on your shoulder with that. I'm gonna get a hawk. Sounds like,
Sounds like
And
That was like a velociraptor or something.
yeah, sorry.
Might as well be a hawk.
And I can communicate with it
That was
telepathically,
an eagle.
right?
This
Yes.
is actually a
So can I
hawk
just
roll.
send it up to go inspect the airship and see what it looks like? Does it appear to be a slaver airship? Does it appear to be, something
sail.
The
else?
hawk takes flight and quickly flies up. Now, whenever you say you are asking it to look, are you trying to look through the creature's eyes, or are you waiting for it to come back and telepathically relay?
If I can, I'm not too familiar with this spell, but if I can look through its eyes, that would be ideal.
Let's see. Trying to remember your level. I honestly can't remember at your level, so I'm just gonna say, sure. Why not? It's D&D. You get to make up rules.
So is his body
Additionally,
doing
as an
weird things
action,
right
you
now?
can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears
Perfect. Perfect.
until the start of your next turn.
I wasn't sure if that was a higher level with familiar or you just got it. You just have it. So, the thing is, what you all notice is this man, this unpleasantly plump, warted, bent-nosed, balding man looks up into the sky, unfortunately revealing more of the balding patch on the back of his head as the hawk takes flight, and you would all see that his eyes glaze over crystalline gray as you are looking through the hawk's eyes. Hawks have a very interesting feature about the way they see the world. They have the ability to almost zoom in and hyperfixate on objects, and the rest blurs around them. So as the hawk looks around looking for an airship, it sees something far off in the distance, roughly, due to the amount of time it took you to argue over what to do, the spell. It's about 500 foot, and you see the airship is actually, give me perception to see how much you see before I...
While he's doing this, I'm kind of freaked out because,
Yes.
So I have my crossbow. He's unconscious of his body right now, right?
You don't know.
Okay, well I have my crossbow pointed at him, like in his face, ready to go.
So interesting.
17.
Why-
17.
Friend has trust issues.
With 17, you would see that this airship is being captained by a very dark-skinned man. I would say it's very tanned, cracked gray leather. You would be able to tell immediately from what you know, he's from Keshtuk or a surrounding area. Due to, like I said, the tan nature of his skin, black hair. He's very thickly built, not necessarily fat. He does have a bit of weight on him. As the Falcon's eyes shift, he blurs out of focus as it goes across. And I will just say you see a small crew, 7, 8 people on the ship. You see a catfolk, you see a few halflings. You see that they are all looking over the edge as the human, you can tell, is barking commands at the others. As the hawk continues to circle, it sees another airship, much farther out. Guessing over 1,000 foot, not quite 2,000 foot. And you quickly get the idea that these ships are here looking for something within the canyons below.
Okay. Like, would I recognize a ship? Like, do slaver ships, airships, have like a certain appearance that would distinguish them from other
From your
non-slaver
history,
airships?
you would immediately know them as slaver ships.
Okay.
They don't have bumper stickers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Honk for free slave.
So I'd like to relay that to the rest of the group. We
Oh my
got
God,
two,
he's stuck.
two slaver ships up there. Looks like they're looking around for some people in the canyons.
Not again.
As you do that, your eyes focus back, and you immediately see a crossbow aimed directly at you.
What the hell are you doing?
I didn't know what you were doing. What is, you don't realize we've had a week. It's been crazy.
You've had a week. I just got dropped out of the sky. I'm
Doesn't
half
happen.
dead. I'm dehydrated, and I am tired of your BS.
There's a slave ship out there.
We will just let you know that we have had some pretty bad encounters with the ship a few hours before we ran into you. So, unless you want
What
to
happened
die,
during this encounter?
oh, what didn't happen during this encounter?
Well, somebody. Wow, going southern.
What?
It's addicting, isn't it?
I know.
Also, I'm still on the ground, like.
Well, someone died, so that happened.
They shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah, they like threw, like, well, not even slaves, were just people, and they just started like throwing nets over us.
I mean, I think slaves are people.
Well,
I mean,
that's a good point, I
me
guess,
too.
if you
Yeah.
think about it.
I'm gonna second that. Lily, come on.
I don't know. It's not really something I've thought about, you know.
That's pretty cruel. Like, people, like, we've watched lots of people die. I've helped to try to free slaves. I think we saw one first
Well,
in the
okay.
ash.
Well, Lily did try and save LB, but they wanted to put him back into slavery, right, Dewey? Syra?
I mean, it's.
Okay, now hold on. We
I
don't
was
have to
not
like.
his owner.
LB was a
We don't have to
person.
get into this right
Skynet,
now.
well,
It's like,
it's been a week.
Boy.
maybe
I'm
we
gonna reiterate
survive,
that.
then we have a whole conversation about people.
It's been a day.
Let's focus on the airship. We'll fix
Let's
our
not
problems
focus
later.
on the airship. No. Let's not focus on the airship. Let's just keep going and hide.
Well, we got to be careful now because we're
You-
gonna be stumbling around because we're so tired.
You guys see Tuki?
Yes, we need some water.
Oh, no. Nobody sees Tuki? Okay. Exactly. Let's hide. Find some water. This cave is cool. Lick the walls or something. Get some minerals.
Can I
Wait,
roll to
it's
see
not
if I see
saying.
Tuki?
Yes. Sadly, you're still at a disadvantage.
I did take the wine skin that I had. I had one and I used it in the cave.
Were you
I
at
didn't say that out loud, but
2 disadvantage points or only the 1?
just one.
Okay.
So how far back does this cave go?
There's no cave. It's just
Oh,
simply
it's just an outlet? Okay. Okay.
Dirty 20.
dirty 20.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tuki is favorite terrain. You actually don't. Surprisingly.
Exactly. You cannot see Tuki, but Tuki sees you.
Okay.
So we're in a cave?
About this point,
I'm gonna get in the dirt
your
as well.
falcon returns and lands on your shoulder.
We're in an outlet.
Okay. Can I send it back up and see if I see like an oasis, any kind of water, like anything other than just canyon and desert?
Yes, you control it. So, the familiar is a creature, but it is magical in nature. So it doesn't necessarily have free will. It has a personality. It is something that many magic users say is not a real personality. It is a fabrication, as the creature is a fabrication. Others say no, it is a sentient creature. That's up to you for how you feel. But you can absolutely command it to fly back up into the air and look for an oasis.
Done.
Are you looking through its eyes this entire time?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm grabbing dirt and covering him as he stands there, just dropping
You
it on.
feel dirt being dropped upon you.
Okay.
And then I'm getting in the dirt as well, following
Okay.
Dewey, my unfriended friend.
Sorry, I rolled for you. You should roll perception for the hawk.
Ooh.
19.
22.
22, that's high. With a 22, how long are you guys staying here?
Like, we don't know.
Well, he's doing that. I'm not gonna move.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably keep this man safe for a little bit. But he seems aware of what's going on, so I'm gonna.
5 minutes pass. 10 minutes pass.
Man, do you see anything of notes up there with your hawk?
When I cast this, can I speak?
Yes. You just can't. You simply cannot see.
Okay. I'm looking. Calm down.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
15 minutes pass.
So
20.
Nothing.
Pass.
You don't see anything?
I'm looking.
Okay, alright.
Do I believe him?
I would say yes. You don't need to. He's vindictive enough in his speech. You can tell it is honest.
About what time of day is it now?
It's coming towards the close of the day,
Okay.
but still very much in the heat.
Okay. Do you
Roughly
see?
25 minutes, and then far in the distance of your hawk's eye, as it has been slowly circling farther out and farther out, it does see water, but it sees two ships, the two ships you saw previously, and they are anchored near this oasis. How close do you want your hawk to get?
Well, I would guess that they'd recognize it as a hawk and not like a familiar, so as close as they can get to be able to see clearly.
Okay. The hawk moves in closer, closer, closer. Are you now hearing through the hawk as well?
Yeah.
Okay. You can now no longer hear anyone around you.
Okay.
What you all would notice, because I like flavor text of spells, is his ears form flat against the side of his face, and feathers, light, small down feathers, pull out of the holes in the side of his head as you are listening to the hawk.
Guys, I think he might be a Lucoporian and he's changing shape. What is going on? He's got feather ears.
Okay,
What-
come
what-
on. The Caporian are not real.
What's a Lucoporian?
You've never heard of a
You've never heard.
Lucoporian.
Do they even talk about
I've
things
only
in your
heard of
world?
the
I will say, just for point of note, Lucaporan.
Lucoporan.
Oh, Lucaporan. Lucaporan, not Lucoporian.
Should we be scared? What's a Lucoporan?
I mean, I think you should try and stay on his good side. He could probably kill all of us easily.
How, they're not real.
Oh, really? In this weird magical world? This is what's crazy to you?
When people make things
Oh
up, it's
my
just like
gosh.
a
Pokemon
childhood,
tummy.
like.
You feel a poke in the tummy. You can speak to them. You just
Right,
can't
okay.
hear or see.
Stop it! What the hell? I am trying to help us out. You guys are
I step behind
impeding
one of somebody
me.
else.
You want some water or not?
I do want water, but he can't hear me, right?
No, you all can
I'm just gonna reach for the water after he said that on him.
I drank all my water already.
Oh, you drank it all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would say you would feel somebody pull out the wineskin that you have.
Okay. Can I come back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
and then-
pause here. You'll come back. But before, what you saw and noticed, because there was a short period where they had a conversation.
While we were fighting.
What you noticed, first of all, is two pirate ships. You would know them to be pirate slaver ships by their look. They have a very distinct look, and the fact that they have small cannons with nets attached. They're specifically harpooned in such a way that they tie back to the ship with nets. You would know this just from history of the world, what you've been around and what you've seen. You also would see that they have many points to manacle different humanoids to have them do various tasks. You would see a few slaves working. You would see two different captains. The first captain, the one you saw previously, you would get a somewhat of a better look. And you would immediately come to find he is a magic user, as he is using a few spells to cool himself by controlling giant palm leaves that are waving him. He's also sitting on an invisible disc as he does this, leaning back. The other ship, you would see... Nope.
Oh, nice try.
Exactly.
There is no ship.
There is no ship.
That was the mirage the whole time.
You would see a Goliathan. The Goliathan's a bit like this, just yelling at everybody. He's telling everyone what's for and who to do it. And then you would see the other captain. I do not think this is the way things should be done. There's no reason to yell at anyone. Everyone here should just relax. The shipment will arrive. I have seen where the
Where the what?
Time to la la la.
This is
Again, this is a great time to talk about Dungeons and Dragons.
I roll for perception.
I can't hear you, Jacob.
This is where we just start stabbing
What?
him.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
He wakes up, we're immediately all shaking him.
And I am telling you all that they cannot be far. It is the way things work. Sometimes the wizards teleport a bit off axis. But my man was good. We will find our quarry, and we will start our journey across the desert. That's what you hear before you started getting poked in the belly. And I will say also, you would notice about roughly 16 people total.
Okay. Between the two ships.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to relay to the group that there are 2 slaver ships that are docked next to an oasis, and one of them is a Goliathan. One of the captains is a Goliathan. One is a magic user, Kashtuk magic user.
It would actually be Kashtuki.
Kashtuki magic user. How far away is this oasis?
Roughly from where you are, it would be, I would say probably about 15,000 foot.
Oh, so far.
Northeastward. Or sorry, southeastward.
Do I have a history check on the name of the wizard?
Kashtuki, you would know immediately as a land. It is the land beyond the desert.
Okay.
The world, what you would know of the world is roughly split into 2 major sections. The western and the eastern side, both with the huge desert in between.
Okay.
Did it look like they're going to be there a while? Like, could we?
Did it sound like they were about to...
You could tell they were like
lift
getting ready for
anchor.
camp.
Oh, get ready for camp.
Staying the night there.
How do you all feel about commandeering a ship?
Okay. Well, actually, no. You were poking me in the stomach.
I was
Oh,
not.
that's
you were
not me.
stir-
That's
I
someone
was
was
not
giving a
poking you in the
weapon.
stomach.
So
I was
one of them.
cooling off.
You
in
said
the-
you want water, so
one
I
of
grabbed
them.
water.
Honestly, I was fighting with him about the Lucaporin.
Are you
Yeah.
a Lucaporn?
are you Lucaporn?
I don't even know what it is. They just are afraid
Guys,
of
they're
you.
not real.
It's
We just
Lucapora.
had
So let's say
They
maybe
are
before I relay this, because I felt him gonna poke me, grab my water skin, which I'm obviously very upset about. You go, why you little? And I like to start choking him again.
I didn't poke you.
Hey.
Roll 2 things. You're immediately going to grapple at him.
That's strength, right?
Yeah, he's assuming it's you.
Okay. 5 on strength, and then
And then deception.
We're so
So
exhausted.
first roll strength.
2 + 1, I think.
wow.
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 So you actually miss him as
Okay.
so you miss the grapple.
Okay.
And now he said he didn't poke you. Roll insight.
7 + 5, 12.
What was yours?
It was 10.
You know that he's fibbing.
Well, I didn't poke him.
He didn't.
No, but you were grabbing my water skin, right?
You asked if I poked. That's what I was lying
That's
to.
why I
I
went,
don't know
I-
things.
Because that's why I'm upset, because you're grabbing my water skin.
and I went,
Whoa! You said I poked you. I didn't poke you. You said you want some water. I took your water.
I would not offer my water to you.
Oh, sure.
You
Let's
lying
calm down.
little
Let's calm down.
wow walk.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, okay.
I like the idea of stealing a ship, but honestly, like, I'm just too exhausted. If there's... How many people are there?
I mean, I think we have
There's about
basically one or two
16
options
slavers.
16.
I think we have one or
It's-
2 options, which is either A, we sit here and then get cold in the night because we can't start the fire because then they're going to see us, and freeze and probably get even more exhausted to then try to traverse the desert in the morning and then get more exhausted again. Or we have to do something. And the only thing I see is either A, water, or stealing the ship.
I don't think we can take the ship as individuals. We'll have to agree to be a team here. and I'm willing to set things aside
You're willing?
with you.
Do you think we have time for like a short rest before we steal the ship? We just like.
I mean, we're going into night. We should be fine. We should.
Commandeering the ship. It's different. It's a nautical term.
I mean, what we can do is we can take
Sounds the same.
the sneakiest man here. He can go check things out, see if there's anybody. And somebody's keeping watch. Remember in the night whenever those.
These ships are pretty far away still.
Yeah.
So it's
Would I know
walk and
how long it takes to get to those ships? Walking.
Thinking back through the Hawk's vision, while it was, 15,000 so feet, you would know it would be over a day's journey because there's no direct path. You would have to climb up to the top of the ridgelines to make a direct path, and that would be if you have ways to fly and float across the valleys and the canyon points. But if you have to maneuver through all the valleys, it's at least a day's journey.
Okay, so then presumably they would have lifted to anchor and then gone.
Potentially, yes.
Okay, so I like to relay that to that team that.
But we at least know there's water in that direction.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we even make it that far
I
to
mean,
get to the water? Day's journey.
Was there anything else? I see we're just in the rat maze right now.
I don't know.
Did you see a direct path that we may take there or anything?
There isn't, unless you want to climb up the scale of canyon walls.
Oh, no, last time I saw that happen, someone got bolted in the leg. So it's not something I want to directly see again. It's been enough damage done in these 24 hours.
Syra, you're normally pretty level-headed. What are you thinking?
Probably less belly pokes and more information in the future.
All right, I'll work on it, Birdo.
I mean, I just came up to touch him. I didn't try to steal his things.
Okay.
So onwards and forwards towards the water, I believe.
All right.
You guys are
Yeah,
going to die.
let's just not get in any fights, yeah.
Yeah, let's not try and murder anybody that we run into. So, yeah, let's try and use our words.
I agree. Let's have clearer communication so you don't tell me to kick someone next time.
I did not tell you to kick him.
Clear communication? You've been lying.
Clear.
You've been lying.
I haven't lied.
Clear
Every
as muddy
time.
water.
No, he's a frog, not a lion.
All
I
right,
want
I'm
to
gonna,
also prestidigitation my cloak to chill it so that it cools me off, and then I'm gonna go around and do everyone's like shirt.
Okay. It offers instant relief from the heat, but it is very momentary.
But doesn't it last for an hour?
The cooling does, but the desert rapidly heats it back up. It's not like it holds that cool against the desert. See,
Right.
now most things, yes, but it's you can tell this desert has almost a spiritual vindication against the living.
Okay.
you have much to learn about the desert, Lily.
I don't
Now-
like it. I have much to learn apparently about a lot of things.
You said that you were going to continue the journey.
Yeah.
Up ahead, you have a Y in the path.
Because I want to know.
Oh. Well, the Y is the road asking why you were there.
Oh,
And it is because you want to know.
it's the Invisible Man.
Yes. You can continue northeasternly or southeasternly from where you are going.
No, they
He's
hate
gonna
him. He's in
play with
front.
the dirt. Like,
Now, if we're trying to get to the water, I mean, I presumably know the direction, so I would like to relay that
which way would you say it is?
that way.
Which way? This way? That way?
That way.
That way?
That way.
All right. I'm gonna throw the dirt up in the air and just start walking that way.
Which way?
Yeah, I'm assuming I know the direction to get to the oasis.
Here's what I will say for that. I will say you will know for the next hour. That's all you can remember.
Okay.
But yes, you do continue southward, southerly.
Okay.
And
Now-
if we lose direction, I would like to. How about every actually, I'll just keep my hawk flying above.
Okay.
And have it kind of relay telepathically to me.
Occasionally glance into its eyes and back.
Yeah.
Perfect. you do so. Because you are the one doing that, roll a d10.
Dun, dun.
D10. 3.
Okay.
Oh, great.
No.
Oh, snap.
On the fun desert random table generator, roll a d4.
Spiky boy.
4.
4. That's a good amount.
No.
No, it's a bad amount.
Oh, no, it's a great amount.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You find 4. How'd you count?
Roll perception of the hawk.
That'd just be my normal perception.
No, it's your hawk's. The animal companion has its own.
Oh. How? I don't know how to figure that out.
Let me see.
If he's seen through the eyes of the hawk, would it just be his perception?
I personally like to use animals because that's what you're using, so it is a +5.
Okay.
Sorry, +4.
Alright, I'll take it. That one.
That one.
+4.
+4. You all, I would assume, are trying to continue in the shadow.
Yes.
You continue in the shadow for the next hour. And you will all, this will be the last for the day. Constitution check you all have to make.
Do we still have to make it?
Yes, you will. You have the potion. That lasts today, so no.
Is this straight? Or is it disadvantage, the check?
It should just be straight.
That'd be a saving throw then.
16.
Saving throw, yes.
Oh, wow, that's a fail.
It's
You
a
do not have to.
Constitution.
Oh.
Constitution.
Yes,
21.
you're at advantage, yeah.
10.
Yours?
I'm a 4.
16.
All right. I'm afraid Ashley and Sean, Lily, and you both suffer another point of exhaustion. The final point of the heat of the day. At about the end of this next keg in your journey, you find a few more lies on the path, a couple of full crossroads. You continued on, and you, Dewey, feel against your shoulder a very light, very light.
Tuki.
So you get advantage on initiative.
Okay.
Why do we need initiative, Luke?
I don't know.
Okay. Just wanted to
Oh, I'm gonna
Oh,
die.
was that you telling us to roll initiative?
Yes, it was. Yes.
And
Oh. Why so poorly, Tuki?
Who is above 20? Fun story. Who's above 15?
19.
Nice.
17.
16.
So Syra, then Lily, then Sean's unnamed character. Then
just build up the suspense.
above 10. Above 5.
8.
9.
5. Oh, 6. Sorry.
So Dewey and then Fryn.
Nope.
Dewey and then Bordeaux.
Bordeaux then friend.
I apologize. And then Fryn. Perfect. So, everyone give me your little duties.
Ew.
And
What the heck?
I don't really want to throw something metal.
As you all find yourself, you were at the lead.
Yeah.
You were at the lead, followed by
That's me.
you. I'll say you were a distance in the lead. This is
Me.
Story of a girl.
perfect. You were in the middle,
Or
along
maybe
with
should be
you
here
in
to
the
lead.
middle.
That's friend.
Fryn was
I was second to back with
Yes.
unknown in the back.
on the back. This is what you all look like.
What do we look like? Geometric shapes.
I don't know. That's
It's
the
a
way-
bird's eye view.
Oh, sorry.
That
Yeah.
is the way the world works. And
We're fighting that bottle of Listerine.
you are fighting the bottle of Listerine.
Keeps your mouth minty fresh. We are all germs.
You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say we're going to go ahead and take a break before this battle because it may take a minute and I can't find the bad guy minis. Bye-bye. Now we return and I have found the battle minis. So, we have rolled initiative that I have right here
yeah.
on this sheet. And the first thing that you notice is what is known as a wandering skifter. This is something that Dewey would immediately recognize. What a wandering skifter looks like. They're known as being wandering because they are a blind creature.
Do you mean wandering or wandering?
Wandering.
Gotcha.
I have a natural accent that mixes certain words. It is a wandering skifter.
We're the worst.
Wandering. You do wash things, you do not wash them. This wandering skifter looks like a large pangolin. Pangolin?
Yeah.
Pangolin. Like a large pangolin. It has large claws, a long tail, an armored body. It has sharp teeth. It is completely blind, as you see no eyes on the creature. It slides through the sand. Now remember, the sand is only a couple inches thick, but it slides through on its stomach using its powerful legs to move it forward. It is moving towards your group, and Syra, you are the first in the initiative. What do you do?
Can I perceive that it knows where we are?
You perceive that not only does it know where you are, it is moving angrily and hungrily towards you. You know what a creature looks like, and I would say you can empathically tell it is extremely hungry. It smells you as nothing but food.
I can smell you.
You smell pretty good.
Okay, I'm going to, and see, that's about 30 feet away.
Somewhere around there. 6 seconds. What do you do?
I'm gonna grab my jar of piss. I'm gonna try and like flick the piss onto its nose and maybe keep it from being able to smell us, so all it just smells.
Okay, so are you throwing the full jar?
No, I'm gonna do like, you know, like people bless things. They're like,
This is a long distance to bless something.
okay.
You can attempt it. Do you want to attempt this? Very quickly, 6 seconds.
No, I'm gonna ready it though.
Okay.
I'm gonna prep it.
You
for,
ready
for
it?
a reaction or?
Perfect. Lily, you're next.
Oh gosh.
And Sean, you're coming up. Quickly, Lily.
I'm just gonna pull out my spell book for now, since I can do something with it later. But I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Sean, what are you doing?
I'm in the back. Can I see this?
You can
Sure.
see it. It would be hard to do most tasks from this distance with so many in between you and it.
I think I would like to run in the other direction.
Run away from it.
Yes, and I perceive this as very like dangerous.
Full movement, full turn and action, so 60 foot. I will move your character
Yeah,
away.
let's do it.
Bye.
You were gone. You're off the battlefield.
Oh my gosh.
Next, another one goes around the corner. So this one moves forward. The one that has moved directly up to Dewey is going to attack, as most things in the desert do, which is violently and quickly,
No.
as they don't have the energy to do much else. So it rushes forward in a galloping type manner and is going to tackle you.
No.
This is 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Dirty 20 will hit. So, ooh, oh my goodness. 19.
19.
19 points
I
of
am
damage.
down.
Great.
Yes, you are down. Hey, it's 2d10
TBK.
and it rolled really high. You are now prone underneath it. It is now Dewey's turn. That was
That's-
an angry throw.
That's a 9.
Oh, buddy.
That is a fail. Bordeaux, you are next.
This is great.
I'm glad we're all
Oh.
really at disadvantage.
Yes. So there's a thing. So roughly, from what it looks like to be
giant thing right in front of me that just attacked Dewey.
It's about your size, being a
Great.
large creature as you are, yes.
That's fun.
It is on top of Dewey, and as it has tackled him, you see, much like grizzly bears, it is bouncing on his chest.
Trying to
it's
crush it.
intent
Crush it. Cool.
to break bones and get the gooey goodness out.
Great. If that's the case, then I would rage and sprint at it, basically.
Wonderful. And you are, for all intents and purposes, you are alone on the battlefield.
Mm-hmm. So then I started swinging.
Wonderful.
That'd be 17 plus, I'm assuming 5, 22 to hit.
That hits.
It does. I'm very happy. And do I have 1 or 2 arms at the moment, sir?
I would say, seeing your friend go down, you have 2 arms.
Yay.
As what all of you notice, Sean, for the first time your character would see,
No, he doesn't.
as
He doesn't say he's too
you
far
don't
away.
see, never mind. Fuck off.
Damage, that is a 7 plus 3 plus 2, 12 damage.
12. Here's something you notice about the Skifter. While it is very powerful, it does not seem to be that to have that much constitution. This hit devastated it. It is still alive, but you struck straight through the thin scale armor on its back,
Okay.
and it is severely wounded.
Yay.
It screeches out with it.
That's
As
what
you
you
can
want to
tell,
hear.
there is blood in its lungs.
That's all. I only have 1 attack right now, so that's basically all I can do.
Okay,
Bonus action and action.
perfect. It is now Friend's turn.
Okay, I am. Do I?
Oh, I'm so sorry. The second Skifter does attack as well.
Okay,
It moves up to Friend to attack.
got it.
Excuse me.
It is going to try and tackle you to the ground. That's going to be a 9.
What am I stat am I looking for?
Your
Armor
AC
class.
Oh, 15.
does not. So it jumps and it misses your small, lithe, frog-like form.
Toad-like.
Toad-like, sorry, as
Thank
you
you.
duck under it. Much different, yes. And now it is your turn.
Okay. Do I have a history of how they function? Animal handling or history?
Give me a history check to see.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. I would say what you would know is wandering Skifters are very commonly seen, not commonly attacked. They don't often attack others unless the others are near their nest.
Oh, great.
Okay.
You would also know that they are voracious eaters. They are very strong creatures, though they are slower in nature.
Would I know if prestigiation, if I cause a smell since they're blind, would lead it astray?
If it was a strong enough smell to overpower yours, yes.
Okay.
It would have to be a smell, of course, of something that would be considered prey.
Okay. All right. I'm going to then cast Vicious Mockery
Okay.
on the one that is in front. On
The
Bordeaux.
one not close to you.
No, let's do the one close to me. That's
Okay.
selfish.
Okay.
Okay.
The one close to you.
Yeah. So I'm going to mock it, saying, "You can't see."
It doesn't seem to understand, and it doesn't really take any insult to this.
Okay. And then, will disengaging give it an opportunity attack since it hasn't?
If you use the disengage action, it will not.
Okay. I don't have double action, I don't think, so I wouldn't be able.
Disengage would be a bonus action.
I don't think it is.
Oh, is disengage
Early level, not yet.
Oh. I apologize. Jacob's right. All right, so you're going to stay there. Sarah, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go up to the one next to Friend. I'm gonna get close to it, and then I'm gonna just like try and throw a good chunk of my jar of piss.
Right on it.
But I'm gonna hold the jar. I'm just gonna like flick it.
I'm sorry, you did ready that action.
Yeah.
Now that it is close enough, let's say you did that right before your turn starts.
Okay.
So just roll a standard dex check.
Okay. It's gonna be low.
If there's piss on me.
12.
12, just roll a dex check to see if you can avoid it hitting your shoulder.
That's gonna be good enough.
Wonderful. Good enough.
23.
So, absolutely. And whenever this piss flies through the air, it is the most foul and rank. It's been in a jar for a few days
Oh
now.
my god.
It's worse than, asparagus piss.
Mm-hmm.
This is asparagus that's been just riding on a few, mushrooms in the hot sun for a couple weeks.
Okay.
And it does hit. And I would say the reaction that you get from the skifter is it just makes it as it begins choking, viciously shaking its head.
Everybody run! I'm gonna do a double action and run past it. Would that give it an attack of opportunity?
Depending on which direction. Are you running this way?
Towards wherever the random person went.
Towards, it would, but it would be at disadvantage as it is now considered blinded.
Ooh.
Let's do it.
Wonderful. You get about there, and 13. Nice.
I was about to be like, nat 20. 2 nat 20s.
And I will put a blinded ring on it.
Ooh.
Now it is Lily's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to it because my prestidigitation only goes 10 feet, so that I can make noises behind it.
Okay.
So I want it to sound like he hears, like running past it.
I will let you know. It is already at disadvantage for perception checks. It cannot be at double disadvantage. It does not get worse than disadvantage.
I'm just hoping I can lead it away, like if it hears something, because it's blinded,
okay,
right?
I thought you were.
Yeah, no, because if it's blinded, I want it to turn the other way.
What is your spellcasting modifier?
I don't know. It's just prestidigitation.
No, just your standard spellcasting modifier. of
Oh,
your
like
character.
my +4,
I'm sorry. It would be
or the save DC.
yes.
Oh, 14.
Thank you. He fails, so he does believe that he hears something. That direction. It is now. It's at the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It is now Sean. Your turn. What are you doing?
My familiar, I believe, is still up in the sky.
Yes.
Do I see, like, what do I see?
You see exactly what I had described. I would say the difference. One thing you note is the area around Bordeaux, the stone skin, shadows seem to form around him, and you see an ash-like cloud that wafts away from him as he now has 2 arms instead of just one in the broken limb you saw before. He has 2 fully formed arms as the cloud of ashen shadow seems to concentrate around that area.
Okay. Do I see anything else that would be dangerous in any other direction down the canyon?
That's actually a good point.
Oh, bud.
You see right around this corner one, and you would actually see, since it is a hawk up high, you would see 2 others as well.
Okay.
And you would also notice that there are 2 nests, the nest being where the other 2 are.
Okay. So the nests are there and there.
Yes.
Okay.
Where the 2 that the rest of the crew does not see, around corners, yes.
Okay. I would like to do like a cartoon skid, and then I'd like to run back in the other direction. Actually, here, what I'd like to do is, yeah.
Fast, quick, 6
Yeah,
seconds.
so run back in the other direction. I'd like to cast Bonfire, just outside of its line of sight.
Right here?
Is this open
Yes.
this way? So, and there's nothing dangerous this way that I can
You
see?
don't know.
So my hawk can't see that way.
Where did
It
we
would
come
take a
from?
full action for you to see more. You
Okay.
you focus quite a bit on the hawk.
Okay. So I'd stop there, and then, yeah, Bonfire, maybe, like, yeah, right where your finger is.
Okay. Wonderful. It is now the skifter's turn. The first skifter that is on Dewey is going to, man. Well, I was about to say it would attack Dewey, but seems that it has had a very large great axe driven into its back, it is going to try and snap at you with a powerful bite. 23.
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay.
Okay. It only slightly. Oh, so I read it wrong. 16. Yeah, it doesn't.
Wonderful.
I was like, like what kind of
That is
level
going
2
to be
character do you have?
7 points of damage. Half, yes.
Let's go.
I'll let you take care of the halving.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Okay, wonderful. So it would be 7 for the bite, halved to 3, but it is going to try and pin you with its maw. So if you want to move, let's do a grapple check to see if it does successfully hold you in place.
Is that a saving throw or a check?
Saving throw for you. You're going against a 16.
11, so no.
So you are stuck in place as long as it still has its bite on you. The second one, who is against Fryn and Lily, it is blinded. It heard noises behind it as well as in front of it. I will say...
Cool sound.
Yes. What we're going to do, because it is thrashing wildly, is 1 through 5, it will attack Syra. 6 through 10, it will attack Lily. And 11 through 20, it will attack behind it.
Correction, Syra is not in combat, it's me.
I'm so sorry. That is correct. That is Fryn. So 1 through 5, Fryn. Thank you for that. 6 through 10, Lily. 11 through 20, it will attack behind it. 9. That is going to be Lily. So it is just simply thrashing around. It's going to be 13 to hit.
It doesn't.
Nice. Woo. So even thrashing wildly,
Nice.
you're able to jump as its very powerful head and neck slam into the wall. Hard enough, I will say. 5 large rocks fall down. Does not damage anyone.
Yeah, we got some rocks.
It is now Dewey's turn.
Mine?
12.
Alright. One success.
Bordeaux.
I mean, I'm being held down by a giant pangolin and horribly in pain, and there's a basically dead man in front of me. I think I'll try to attack the giant thing in front of me.
Oh, if you wish.
And could I make it reckless, please?
Absolutely.
That is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And that's 5 plus 2 plus 3, 10 more damage.
10.
Yes.
As you pull your double-headed axe out of its back and slam down a second time, you sever the spine and break the neck, and the creature falls dead. Immediately, you see that the blood of this creature is bubbling and hissing
Cool.
against your axe, though your axe seems to be strong enough that it is not heavily harming it.
Okay.
It is also dripping dangerously close to your friend below it.
Dun, dun.
Okay, so now I have movement, though.
You do.
Would I be able to use my adrenaline / movement to try to push or move him out of the way with my movement? Now that I'm...
Yes, are you leaving your axe behind? Oh, you have 2 arms. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You are able to pick the axe up with your shadowed hand and use the other to grab him, and you move back to the group.
I move where, again, because I only see red and now dead in front of me.
You are able to
And now move back.
to that point.
I see.
Also, the blood has a very pungent and very strong odor.
You're just making me sound like I'm stinky.
Not you, just the blood.
Okay.
Next, it is Fryn.
I'm going to walk back and shoot crossbow bolt at the blinded creature.
Okay. Technically, walking back, it will get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
I'm aware.
This is going to be a 14.
15.
Wonderful.
I'm walking this way towards Bordeaux.
Perfect.
Okay. And I'm shooting crossbow. I am...
You are not
actions are not disadvantaged, right?
Correct.
Exhaustion. Okay. That is a... I add that to the weapon, correct?
Yes.
Which is this one. 15.
15. Okay. 15 hits. As the arrow pierces, you can tell it seems not to go in as deep as you might have liked, and piercing damage may not be the best method.
Okay, 6.
But 6 points of damage. Wonderful.
Lily, run! Is what I yell.
Syra, what are you doing?
There's a giant fire in front of you.
Yeah. What? Which? That way? This way?
Am I allowed to talk to him? Doing this?
It is 6 seconds, so you can say one brief statement in return.
There's one that way.
All right, and then I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna round the corner, but I'm gonna look. I'm not just gonna blindly. What do I see?
You would see another one of the wandering skifters on the other side of a large fire.
Oh, to the that way.
That'd be right.
To the right. Turning to the right, you see it seems to go on straight, but very quickly dead ends. I would say dead ends roughly 80 to 100 foot.
I just look back. I guess I'm gonna run back towards the group. I'm gonna be exactly where I started, I think. Okay.
Perfect. Lily.
I'm literally gonna prestidigitation behind him again, hoping that he's gonna turn away, because I just don't want an opportunity attack. TBH.
Anything else?
No. My cantrips are, to keep me clean and cute.
Okay.
Could you remove your smell?
You could disengage as an action also.
Yes, you could do that. Disengage.
Oh, I can? I disengage then and I'll go with friend.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Sean.
So I use my familiar, and I see this as dead end that way.
Mm-hmm.
I run that way.
To the dead end.
Yes.
Okay. You have rushed towards the dead end.
You're gone, buddy.
He's like, good luck, y'all.
It is now the creature's turn. The one that is completely blinded.
Right, one's dead.
Great
The
teamwork,
one that is
everybody.
pissed on.
We're doing
Knock
great.
that one over, because it's dead.
Yeah, thank you. Almost killed you.
Zuko loves you.
Does not
Friends.
know. It is trying to get around the bonfire, but blinded, it does sense the heat and steers clear.
Oh, it's going to the stinky.
You would only see a portion of it around the wall. They are slower creatures, so it does not make it any farther. Dewey, tell us about life and death.
It's a beautiful place sometimes. You find peace, yet nothing at all.
Puedes persistir.
A veces. Is it my turn?
It is.
Oh.
Are you on death throws?
That's a 3. Yeah.
Yes. Two.
Yeah, it cleared me out on one hit.
That's
Yeah, it was a
right.
big
That's
hit.
right.
That's a
So it's
big
like
hit.
19.
Bordeaux,
So the man I'm dragging is bleeding out in front of me.
you would very clearly see this, yes.
I will take both of my hands and uncork my potion and just shove it in his mouth.
Okay. As you shove this potion in his mouth,
The one that I know what it does. As clarification.
He turns into a dead rabbit.
immediately, this is, nobody else metagame. I ain't gonna whisper. What you do is you feel your body being healed and restored as you go through a series of memories. You see a small child running up to his mother, giggling and laughing. You see the mother holding an infant baby. She's coddling it. You see her watching as the child goes away on his own. There's a sense of pride and pain there. It is true love. And you know that this potion of healing came from this woman. As you take her life force and are healed, you are back to full health.
Oh, gee. Am I awake?
You are fully restored. You can press the long rest button.
Oh.
That's huge.
Holy shit.
That's dark.
Wow.
After I do that, though, you owe me, and then I will
Does it
start
remove
rushing
exhaustion as well?
towards the
Okay.
the next one.
You can get
Sorry, no, I don't want to run through the acid. I will run because if I
this one.
yeah.
Okay. What was that, Luke?
Is exhaustion removed on full restores?
1 point is removed per full rest.
Okay.
Depending. The desert exhaustion is different than a long rest, as it is based entirely upon hydration.
Okay.
But for him, he would have all of his exhaustion removed.
And that
No.
was it an action to, I'm assuming, feed him a potion and everything?
It was, yes.
Okay.
Friend, what are you doing?
Do I see the one around the corner, around the bend?
You would barely see it, yes.
Okay. I'm going to. Let me check the cast distance on Vicious Mockery. Okay, I'm going to walk 5 feet forward.
Mm-hmm.
Cast Vicious Mockery on the one partially seen. Maybe it's more seen now. Is that person standing up now also?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery. Your friend is dead, you fool. That's what I insult him with.
Sadly, once again, it does not seem to understand.
Okay.
They are rolling awfully high for very stupid, non-charismatic creatures.
Yes. And then I'm going to then back up and stand between the blinded creature. Or actually, I'm going to stand in front of Lily and the new one.
Okay.
Coming. This right here. Yeah.
Right there. Perfect. Syra.
I'm gonna run back towards the group, and I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna use firebolt, actually,
For which one?
for
The blinded?
the blinded one.
Okay.
Would that be an advantage?
It would be.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
thank God for that. 21.
That will hit.
All right. So that's 1d10. This is a 3 plus nothing. 3. 3 damage.
Woohoo!
Hey, 3 is something.
Damage is damage.
The fire hits it, and you can tell fire may not necessarily be the best method of attack, but
In the
as,
desert?
as with fire, it does harm all things eventually.
Okay.
Lily.
Oh my gosh. Okay, my instinct is to run back up between the wall and Bordeaux.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do my cone so it doesn't hit
Now,
Bordeaux.
I apologize, you will not be able to get by Bordeaux. He is considered large, and there's not enough room for you to move. You can move past him at difficult terrain, but you cannot stand beside him.
5, 10. I can only go half my speed right now. I'll move.
You would be able to get right beside him, but you would be directly upon the creature.
That's fine.
Okay.
Then I'll do my cone.
Okay.
I have to roll at disadvantage, right? Because I'm under exhaustion.
How many points did you have?
2.
That's level 3 is when
That's level
attacks
3.
get a disadvantage.
So no.
Oh my goodness, what up for me? And I had pulled out my book earlier, and I'm using it so that I can cast Burning Hands for the cone, but I'm going to use my book so I can do the damage of Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Interesting.
So you were actually doing the spell Burning Hands.
Yeah, I'm doing the spell Burning Hands, but it will be the damage of Thunder Wave. Oh, that's a dex save.
Thunder hands.
Yes. Thunder Hands. That is going to be a remarkable 2.
Perfect. So it will be 2d8 of thunder damage, which let's hope that
Roll
that's
high, roll
good
high.
damage for this guy.
8. Straight 8s.
7, 8, 9. 9 points.
9 points.
Only spell slot.
You see Lily rush up, issue some arcane verbiage that you may or may not be familiar with very quickly, put her hands on this blinded and confused skifter, and a jolt of electricity shoots through into the creature as you would hear the of lightning as the creature seizes and jerks, arcing its back, and falls over dead as she has stopped its heart.
Oh.
Can go Lily from Fry.
Perfect. Anything else, Lily?
That's
Sean, what are you doing?
Am I at the end of the dead end?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to I'd just like to stay there. Sit there at the end of the dead end, cowering for my life.
Okay. At this point, the bonfire begins to fade away as there is nothing for it to eat against, and it is on sand and stone alone. It is now the creature's turn.
Oh no.
It's fireproof.
It is going to smell to see if it is going after you or if it is going... The reason why, it is now at a crossroads point to where both Syra and you, Sean, were standing and you went different directions. Either one, it's you, Sean, odds, it goes after you. Please roll the d20.
Even 8.
Back towards the group.
Dewey, it is your turn.
I'm gonna run up a little bit and be like, huh, what's happening? Huh. And I see the monster. No, I want to run up to this one a little bit, grab an arrow, just like get my bow out. Can I do that all in one action?
Mm-hmm.
Dip it in the blood a little bit.
This one would have also moved up.
Oh.
Okay.
You would
I'm
see
gonna dip it in the blood just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do a
Shoot.
close. Yeah. Oh, that's a nat one.
As you dip it in the blood, before you can shoot, it fully dissolves the arrowhead. And that was a weaker arrow. And you have to drop it and cast it aside.
Oh no. All right, I'm gonna.
Bonus action or more movement.
I do have bonus actions. I want to. Can I just? No, this is. Okay. I'm gonna use my cunning action. Wait, no. I can keep moving, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna make me do anything to jump, like, get past this dead one?
Are you trying to move past the dead one to it?
I want to move past the dead one, and I want to move past the one that's there, and use my cunning action to get away.
You would end here.
And then I'm gonna also use nimble escape to move further back.
Nice.
So I want to get like.
This is as far as you can move on your full movement.
Okay.
It's there.
Okay. So I will be there.
Wonderful.
So yeah, I'm using my cunning action and my nimble escape to get past it.
Bordeaux.
My range ended because I did not take damage or attack that turn. So
Oh, we should have
instead,
kicked him. I throw a rock at Bordeaux.
that one is now dead in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see the other one? Put basically
From
slowly,
where you are, you do, yes.
slowly moving towards us.
Mm.
I will talk to / yell at Lily. And are you over there, Syra? Or
Yes, he is.
That's
That is Syra.
Yeah, like duck, and I'm gonna chunk a javelin at him.
Both of you roll above a 6 to duck.
Please.
Just a quick roll.
Ooh.
Do I collateral?
It's a dex check, but
Kill our team.
That'd be
you just need to
collateral.
roll.
Now one, baby.
Roll for damage.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's not as much as I thought it would be. It's good.
About to
Oh,
win that
3
pot.
3 plus 3. 6.
The main reason why this happens is because it is a very narrow passageway. You throw, and as you yell duck, Lily stands and turns and throws her hand in the way where the blade hits her arm, cutting into it for 6 points of damage. And her pushing it just enough that it continues and hits Syra. I will say for half damage, for 3 points.
Does it continue on to the other? Can I try to
You
snipe
can
all
roll
three?
to see.
Okay.
You can roll to see.
Let's go.
You are technically, this would be technically like a cleave.
16 plus 5. 25.
And the creature will get an additional 3 points of damage as well.
Love that. Lily doesn't battle, this is new territory.
This is Bordeaux. Anything else?
I just accidentally sniped 3 things with one javelin, so I'm feeling simultaneously really cool and also really shitty at the same time. So I'll stop for a second and go, ooh!
Right, I said axe, javelin. So the javelin cut your arm, and then it cut into Syra your ear, just by your head. But it did hit into the pangolin, the skifter.
Ooh.
Those are endangered.
They are endangered. Wandering skifters are endangered. Some royalty will collect them as pets.
Ooh. Ooh. And then I'm going to pick up my axe that I had to drop and get ready if it starts. I'm going to move past them. So
It is, you'll barely be able to get past because it's difficult
That's what
terrain
I'm saying, yeah.
due to how narrow it is. You will be right in front of the two. It is now, Friend, your turn.
Okay. I am gonna move towards the cluster of team And then before doing
Away from this one.
away from that one, yes. Before doing so, I'm casting clean on myself to remove my odor. And then prestigiation. And I'm getting better. So I've cleaned myself. I'm moving towards the team, and I think that's all I can do. That's an action.
That would be it. Perfect. Syra.
Magic missile. Gonna do just
Now, is magic missile line of sight?
It is.
It's an auto hit, but is yours line of sight?
It doesn't say line of sight.
I mean, do you want it to be? How do you see magic missile happening?
Oh, because I have to see around Bordeaux.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. Are you throwing it in the air and then it comes down landing on the creature?
I think, like, I imagine it, I'd go over Bordeaux and then down and then just center lane and just hope that I hit it.
Okay.
It's probably
okay.
center
Okay,
lane.
so
It's
similar to the
narrow.
Jericho and Iron Man where it flies up, comes straight down, and then follows the ground path.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for damage.
Also, this says create 3 glowing darts. Is that true even for my level? Okay, great.
Yes.
It's hard to grab. 4, 2, and a 1. So 7.
7.
Plus 3. Sorry, 10.
Ooh.
Okay. As the creature is hit in the side 3 times, just... It is severely wounded. And confused as to how you hit it from such a distance.
From a distance.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I mean, that was
Really?
a lot, right?
Indeed.
I can't see anything or do anything. I'm gonna hang tight.
Hang tight. Sean.
Friend, are you okay?
Okay.
So I have my familiar and it can attack. How would an attack work with a hawk?
For the hawk stats, it is a +5 to hit, and it does 1d1 damage.
So, but I guess I'm thinking about 1d1.
That's
it.
it.
Okay.
Just damage.
So it's like essentially it would kind of
damage.
fly in, strike, and then like fly away,
Absolutely.
right? So it would quickly get out of range. There's like very little chance that it would be injured, or have like there would not be like a disengage.
I understand the words you're saying. There might be a disengage.
You gotta roll
Like
for
a-
everything.
I would say the disengage would be at disadvantage because it is so fast, but it would still have to disengage.
I am very attached to my familiar, so I'd like to just keep it scouting the area while I continue to cower for my life. And
You do a lot of good for the group. Wonderful.
a lot of good they've done for me.
Very valid. It is now the Skifter's turn. It is going to full rush
Hello.
this way. Away. Due to the fact it does not understand how you hit it, it is severely wounded. It does not want to go after multiple smells. It is confused. It is running away. The second one is going to move towards Dewey.
Oh, he's so far away.
14 to hit.
14 is my AC.
Oh no.
No.
That's where I go down again.
That is 12 points. Give me a strength save.
A strength save?
It's trying to grapple you.
Oh,
That is a 16.
that gets me.
You are grappled underneath the creature.
Oh no.
Indeed. It is now your turn, Dewey. You cannot move, but you can still attack.
I can still attack?
Yes. You are just simply stuck in place. Underneath it.
I guess I will short sword it in the face if I can, just like...
Roll. Excuse me.
Okay, let's see here. That is a 21.
21. Yeah, that'll actually hit.
Alright.
Surprisingly.
I'm not understanding the sarcasm.
That's going to be 4 points of damage.
Okay. This one seems like it could take a few hits.
That's not what he wanted to hear.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Oh, and I'll use my also Fury of the Small for another 2 points.
Nice. There we go. You guys see. Who can see? No one sees. No one sees at all, do
Because
we?
everything turns around.
Yes, no one sees at all as you pull out your sword with this giant creature on top of you weighing nearly 400 pounds. You stab it in the stomach and you actually lift it partially off the ground with your oxblood strength.
Holy crap.
Nice.
Though no one sees this.
Oh, wait,
do
but
we
can I
hear it?
also pull out a dagger and have a secondary attack?
Yes.
Alright, I will do that. See, I gotta work smarter. No, that doesn't hit. That's an 8.
And as you go for the second attack, the creature falls beside you, its legs on each side, no longer on top of you.
Okay.
You are still grappled, but sadly no one saw your heroic feat of strength. Bordeaux.
I saw it.
All I saw was a thing run away.
Bird.
I saw a... I'll chase it. I'll start running that way.
You can get fully to it, but not attack it if you would like.
If I get 30 feet and like skid, but I can see it right there.
Barely, yes. I would say it would have partial cover, so a slightly higher AC.
Okay. Could I gotta make sure I can actually do this.
Do it.
I gotta make sure I can, Lou.
Sure, you can.
Okay. I was gonna say I'll throw my axe one-armed recklessly
Okay.
at it, so I would get advantage.
Yes.
Hello? 18 plus 5, 23.
Okay. 23 hits, yes.
An axe
Even with the partial cover of the wall.
is a d10, so 3 plus 3, 6, because I'm no longer raging.
Okay. 6 points is enough. You hit straight through the point where those missiles had destroyed part of its scale-like exterior, and the axe buries completely into the creature. You see nothing from the axe except the very tip of the handle, of the hilt. The creature is dead.
That's far away, though.
It's roughly 40 foot from you.
Yeah, okay.
Friend.
I am going to move and shoot at the one that is over here. I'm going to move towards the opening, shoot over the dead body. If I can dip, if I can get close enough to dip in the blood, I'm going to do the same technique.
You would not be able to get that far.
Then I'm just shooting.
Wonderful.
Actually, I'm not shooting. I'm making fun of it because I don't want to miss.
Okay.
Okay?
What do you say?
I'm saying, you're lifted by a little man.
You did not see it lifted.
Oh, I did not. Sorry, I apologize. I say that attack someone your own size.
Okay. For some reason, this hurts its feelings. This worked. It sees you. It can tell you're mocking it, even though it cannot see.
Perfect.
It hears something.
3 points of damage.
Nice.
And it's now, I think, has a disadvantage on its next action.
Wonderful. That is useful. Syra, what are you doing?
I see Bordeaux run. I see Friend run. Actually, a friend probably. So I'm gonna follow Friend.
Okay.
Do I see the? I imagine I probably see it from 30 feet.
You see it. It has partial cover from where you are around the canyon wall.
Okay, I don't think that matters for a magic missile.
It does not.
All right, we cast another magic missile.
Excuse me.
Good.
Can I
about
borrow a
ranged?
D4?
Yeah.
Thanks.
D4s are so hard to pick up.
They need
Use
to be
those rock climbing
textured.
hands.
Ooh, I
Oh
see
my
it.
god.
I love to see it. We love to see it.
3 4s?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
15.
How do you kill the final skifter?
I imagine it's like tail, body, and the last one just goes straight through the head.
Okay. They fly in the air, tail, body, the one that goes straight through that, it comes out right beside Dewey's head. And lying on his back, he just looks up and sees your hand smoking from the magic missiles and the creature dead before it.
I just imagine a western like
Dewey!
You
Dewey, are you
guys
okay?
Are we out of
now out
combat?
combat.
All right, I double dash out from under this thing because I don't want to get.
I go get my axe.
Dewey, are you
Melts
okay?
away. And my
I'm checking
javelin.
on you.
As you do, as you get your axe and your javelin, you see At the end of it, Ted and Sean. You see the pleasantly rotund man, thin arms, thin legs, hair balding, slightly greasy at this point from the sweat, just...
What are you doing? Why aren't you helping?
It was chasing me. I had to run. I fell from like 1,000,000 feet up. I was almost dead.
I point back to everybody. So are they. So are all of us in this world.
Well, thank you anyway, sir.
All right. Come on then. Help next time.
I need to walk up and kick the creature in the face and say, "That's what you get."
Well, good job. All yourself.
You take 1 point of acid damage as you kick it, and acid splashes up.
LOL.
Damn it.
This is why you respect nature. Rotund man.
Is everybody else okay? Oh,
Can I look?
combat.
Do these creatures carry anything lootable?
Possibly.
Can I inspect from a
Possibly.
distance?
No. You can perceive from a distance.
I will perceive it then.
Okay.
Thank you
You
for
can
correcting me.
investigate up close.
Okay.
I would also like to do the same whenever.
Roll as well.
So, sorry, this would be perception.
Yes.
I was gonna go Dewey. That's gonna be my first.
I got 19.
Can I also just roll to see if I know why there's so many here?
Yes. That's a survival check.
Ooh,
You move
nat
up to
20.
Dewey. You see that Dewey is doing much better than you would have thought. Due to the potion, he seems to be doing well.
I got a 21 on that survival check.
You would know with this many that there is most definitely at least one nest nearby.
Okay.
For your perception rolls,
15.
19.
with the 15 and the 19, you both notice the same thing. One, you notice that much like kangaroos, they have a pouch where they can store eggs. They only store the eggs while they are soft, similar to reptiles. Once they grow, the eggs will actually grow larger inside them through osmosis, pulling in nutrition, at which they harden. They do not have eggs inside their pouches. But aside from that, there is nothing that you see to scavenge. Maybe a claw if you would like one. On that note, both of you would know from your histories that one thing these creatures are harvested for is along their tail. The last foot or so, the bone is solid ivory inside the scales.
Okay.
I think I would just warn everyone. Just so you guys know, usually when there's this many around, it's because there's a nest.
What was that?
There may be a nest!
What's your name? Could you do your hawk thing and like look around and see if you
About
see
this
that
point,
nest?
as she says that, you hear the of an airship. You would hear this as well, and you can tell that it's coming in fast and hot in all of your direction.
Okay.
Something heard or saw the commotion of a bonfire and a few other things in this area.
My hawk, where do I see it coming from?
It sees that there's a ship fastly approaching, 200-300 foot. You have 6 seconds. What's everybody doing? Go.
Coming from which direction?
Running towards
East.
this guy.
Which way is east?
Yep.
Okay, so I'd like to yell at Bordeaux, airship that way.
Okay.
Then let's go
Airship
the other
that
way.
What direction
And
is the
then-
Ardo for an airship?
The airship is to the east,
Okay.
which would be towards Dewey,
Okay.
and away, and moving quickly towards him and everyone else. So everybody, what is everybody doing?
If he said airships that way, I run the opposite direction.
Okay.
I'll
You're gonna
follow
stay in
the
this track?
run.
I'm staying with the team.
If it's going this way, you want to continue running this way, or you want to run towards it? and hide?
She's part of the Prometheus school of running. You run away from large rolling objects by running directly in their path.
That's what I'm saying. If it's going this, so it's coming.
Can I say
from
my
this
first
direction,
answer
right?
then of like I'm just gonna follow Dewey?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
just gonna follow Dewey.
I want to get up against like a rock wall and just hide so it can go.
Okay,
over
I'm
us.
going stealth as
hide.
well.
Everybody roll a stealth check for me.
And at disadvantage, yay!
Oh, I forget disadvantage.
Dirty 20.
Lucky dog.
This will be a group roll, so I'll add them up and divide them by the mean.
Please
We
both
got
be
20
good.
plus
14.
34.
15.
That's 49,
8.
57,
9.
66.
19.
Let's go.
Okay, so that's 70, 85. Hey, Zuko.
Divided by
Hey,
6.
Zuko, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy.
Zuko's
Sorry,
a
guys.
dog.
He's he's trying to pull my audio cord. So,
Is that what they're calling it?
yes. The coax cable.
Okay, there you go.
75 divided by 6 is going to be 10, 12?
85?
He said 85.
85. Okay, that's better. 85 would be 24. That's 313. It's just at 13 for each of you.
So 85 divided by 6?
14.
14.
Thank you.
16.
Thank you. Good. Y'all are better at math.
Does it change anything?
14 point what?
I did it all
14.
at once.
14.16.
So 14.2.
I'm going to let one of you roll then, because I rolled a 14 and a 15, which is like right in the middle as well for the two people perceiving you. So let one of you can roll against me, just a d20 roll off.
Who's been rolling great?
I'm
Justin.
saying, Dewey, you're leading the pack right now, so I think it's your
I'm up
fault.
against the wall.
That's what
Right, we're rolling. We're just doing
Alright.
a roll off.
I rolled.
All right.
Ooh, okay.
No modifiers, just straight die.
Just straight roll.
16.
16. 16 is better than my 4. The
Live.
ship
Well
passes overhead. They do not know.
What do we perceive on the ship? It's a slaver?
It is actually the same slaver ship that you all saw previously. You
The one
see,
he tried to climb?
you see that the catfolk seems to be fully healed, and she's laying down on the stern of the ship. She's just laying over, looking across into the valleys, trying to find anyone.
Excuse me.
I don't see nothing. I see some dead animals. Here, let's go ahead and land and check it out.
Great.
The ship continued past, but that is what you would all have heard.
So it went over to the west.
Yes.
It passed us.
Yes.
Let's see what the direction it came from.
From east to west?
It was
Is
going
that how that
east to
works?
west. Yeah.
It
And
didn't turn. It didn't
It, well, the thing is, it's moving so fast
Yeah.
that you barely. It's kind of like a speeding car. It can't just stop.
Uh,
It has momentum, especially for ships. They have a lot of inertia. So they said that. They said they're going to turn around and stop, but
I'm going to cast Prestigiation on
I don't know.
He was drinking.
one one of the dead bodies, and I'm going to make a image appear on it for an hour, which would be the sign of the collective.
okay. Sure.
And I think I can do that on 3 things. I will do it on the 3 nearest us.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens with that. You put the symbol of the collective.
I think we need to run.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
I'm running
Like
now.
literally start running. You lead.
We need to continue east.
What if,
Right.
what if we ambush it, though?
Coward, join us.
You didn't see
What
me.
if we
You don't
ambush
know.
it?
I mean,
You
that
think
was
so?
happened last time.
I'm out of spells. I mean,
True.
we're all a
Am
little
I the only
tired.
one with the weapon?
Poor
It didn't go well
barbarians.
last time.
They can go all day.
Hey,
Running.
they are gonna have to set the ship down to come check these out. This might be the time to steal the ship.
You think they're all gonna leave the ship
No.
at the same
But
time?
the search party comes this way.
So we can either ambush the search party, wait for reinforcements, and then go for the ship,
Run towards
or just
water.
go for the ship. Is
Run towards water is my vote.
that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
They're head to their nighttime camp.
Do we?
Well, 2 things. We could have a distraction, and then the rest of us get on the ship, while our tank man, distracts them and then makes a run for the ship, and we help.
I
them
would
get
like
out.
clarification. Are you guys saying this while you're staying here, or are you saying this while you're moving?
I would slowly start, maybe.
I think we're starting. We were walking away, but we had second thoughts as walking away.
Okay.
I'm running. The ship is that way, so I'm running back down.
So Sean runs past all of you.
Also, whoever has prestidigitation, make it look like we're not here. Hide our tracks.
Okay, I'll cast that as we walk.
Perfect.
I'm
I will say
gonna
immediately casting that, you realize there's the one thing is there's so much gore that while you can wash over it, cleaning with prestidigitation, you're sending the object somewhere. You're not just bamfing it out of existence.
Oh, I'm just trying to
I just
rub
know-
sand over it.
I would,
Like
right.
dump sand.
And to say that, I would say you do it to where from the ship they won't be able to see, but if they land, they will be able to tell.
Okay.
That sounds so good. What is that? Where's my drink? I'm out.
Jasmine green tea. With no honey.
Well, that's wrong. You ruined it.
The look you just gave.
No honey,
No
so
honey.
rolls at disadvantage.
Before you get moving too far, I want
That's
to
why
take
those
my
died.
my empty jar. Like, how many empty jars do I have? I have 2. I'm gonna take one. I'll just take one, and I'm gonna fill it with the poison or the acid blood or whatever.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check to see if you burn yourself.
Okay.
It is just a bit dangerous to do this.
17.
17. Yeah, you're able to do so.
So what's the plan? We need to be as a team, guys. Are we going to water and forgetting that we have a bigger mission to get out of here and figuring that out later, or are we just gonna go for it? What are you thinking?
I don't think we would last in another fight.
How far did we make it to
Run. I think
to
we
the
should
oasis?
You don't know.
I use my hawk.
Let's keep moving.
So as you're running, you go completely blind with the hawk eyes.
Well, I think I would know because we were walking, right?
You run into a wall.
Okay.
Yeah. Out of character, I think we should keep walking because we.
Not far.
Can't
You
go
still
so
have
far.
almost a full day's. You went about an hour and a half,
Oh.
and
okay.
you know you have at least 12 more hours of walking, at least.
Wow.
And it's not that you're moving slowly, it's that this is one of those painfully zigzagging type terrains to where, like I said, the only way you can move straight towards it is if you could all fly, or if you climb up on top of the ridgelines and find a way to somehow jump from one to the other. Which, with these chasms being 20 foot apart, there's potential you could jump from one to another.
Oh, see, look, if I remember correctly, these guys are higher level than us, and they've definitely long rested.
OOC, they have only had time to have a short rest, not a full long rest yet. You would know looking at them, your character would know, to attack all of them most likely would not go well. If you were to try and attack a few, there's potential something could happen. But you would know not to attack the full ship. These characters look to be at least your levels or higher.
I don't think we have good enough teamwork yet.
And to attack 6
We
to
need
8
to-
Alright.
people.
Lily. Yeah, we have a newcomer, so we need to get that chemistry down.
At this point, you hear the ship behind you.
Mhm.
And I would say you would hear some docking procedures. Just a heavy sandbag hitting the ground.
Let's all agree to run. If we
Let's-
can all
let's
keep
run.
double dashing together,
I'm
we'll stay
already doing
together.
it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he's the
So I'm committing double dashing.
All right. Everybody runs. How long are you all running?
Well, on my math, it was an 84-minute run. If it was a straight line, and you said it's a half day with this zigzagging, so I don't know.
My
Because you're
character
all
can't
running.
run that far.
Is
I'd
it-
run like maybe 10 minutes.
Let me ask you
and I'm
that.
done.
Do you want to run to the point that you all have to do a constitution check?
No.
No.
I want to avoid that at all
You
costs.
okay. Then I would say you would all
Speed
run
walk.
about 10-15 minutes before you
Okay.
tire out. Especially in the desert, you get that point where your throat is very dry and sticking to itself. It hurts. You're suddenly reminded of why the desert sucks. After this battle as well, very dry, achy.
I'd like to use my hawk to see what are the sleepers doing. Are they staying put? Are they moving?
Your hawk moving back towards where these slavers are. You see that 6 people are milling around down where the bodies are. They're also cutting off the tails, and they're harvesting what they can from them.
What are you seeing?
At this point,
I'll relay that.
Okay. Did they see the marks?
well, that is a nat 20, so the last thing you see is the catfolk look up, say something, because you're seeing, not hearing, to the captain and shoot an arrow straight through the hawk.
Ah, my heart.
The hawk's health is what now?
That's a good question.
4.
So you
Probably.
Maybe less.
listed something about the hawk.
It
somewhere.
says that it's a D4, roll a D4 to see how much health it has.
One.
As the arrow hits it, you would know, being that this is your familiar, it burst into a cloud of dust,
Ooh.
which is to say, you would know, whomever shot it would know it is not a natural creature.
Guys, I think they're onto us. We better keep on moving.
We
We
don't
look
even
here
know
the
your
way.
name. You're causing us all this trouble. Oh gosh.
We say as we're walking.
We don't know his hawk's dead.
Well, we're taking a
just
breath
told
right
us-
now.
oh, you
It's
told
gonna
us
be
your
after
hawk's
we ran
dead?
10 minutes.
Cool.
right?
Right, but we can walk and breathe. Cool down.
What'd you say to me?
Bordeaux,
Yes.
can I borrow a javelin?
No.
Okay.
I have one.
I have nothing.
I'm sorry, with that javelin, for now it's fine. Just remind me if you recover it in the future. We need to roll to see if it was damaged.
Okay.
It's fine for now.
All right. Time of day.
It's getting near dusk.
As we're moving,
There's at least 2 more hours of sunlight.
as we are not running but moving, can we look for any caves or openings?
Give me a survival check.
I'm
Everyone
going
are
to
just
keep
in.
looking for plants and see if I notice.
Survival check.
I have a 19.
19 is high.
I'm trying to walk around
Nat
the
20.
walls to stay.
Nat 20. With a nat 20, you would know that in the desert, plants survive by getting into areas where there's not as much wind and erosion. So seeing at the wind here in the desert is all moving basically from the mountain peak from the desert up into the mountains. It is moving from east to west. So you would know that you need to be looking for something along an eastward ledge. Also though, all these canyons are whipping wind heavily through them. So it will not survive necessarily in these canyons unless it had a large amount of water due to how much it would evaporate. You also know that with how hot it gets, the plants would have to have shade where you are. I would say with a nat 20, the oasis is the only place with enough water and shade to give you plant life. With yours, looking for a cave, there are certain telltale signs of a cave. 19 is pretty high. You're not able to tell from the wind, but you do know that there's certain fissures and cracks that denote signs of a cave. And you would know that you would have to deviate slightly more to the south to find a cave, but it is possible.
Okay. Guys, are we gonna continue through the night, or do you guys want to try and find a cave set up?
I think it would be wise to at least have some place to rest. We start early before the sun is its hottest.
I think we'll have to deviate slightly off the oasis, but if we go this route, I think we have a chance of finding a cave. And I'll point away from the direction we're leading into the direction you recommended.
Okay.
So, anyone else any other input?
I vote for a safe place to sleep.
Skyboy?
I look at you distrustingly.
Okay, I'm gonna deviate path then.
Okay, you are now leading the path.
Dewey, want to take lead?
We'll see. I begrudgingly move to the front.
Okay.
Have my weapons ready.
Okay.
Friend, just
Chewbacca.
call out when you
Nice.
see when you. If I
That's
don't
the
see
noise.
before you-
That's the noise of a DM who's checking to see a player's stats of things.
Okay.
Didn't you write it all down, Luke?
Then a bomb goes off.
I know everything about everyone better than you guys do. I'm that good a DM.
Except
really
for that
happy we
I've
got such a good
seen
DM.
a spider mount before and ridden one. But
Hey, sometimes we forget.
Things mean things.
They do indeed.
Things need things to be what they can be if they are what they're not.
They do what they do be.
Roll a d20.
Me?
Mm.
16.
16. With a 16, about another hour into your journey, it is nearing the golden hour. And now it is around 80 degrees, which seems frigid at first due to how hot it was previously. But you notice something in the lightly whipping sand. Something that most would not catch. You notice a hair-thin cord going across the canyon floor. The reason you notice is the sand, whereas normally it whips like a wave, moving slowly, drifting left to right through the canyon walls. Here, it all seems to hit and bounce over something. And you notice it is a hair-like strand.
I'm gonna stop and study it. I'm like,
I'm gonna stop
Everyone
as
stop.
well, noticing he stops.
everyone stop.
Dewey, what is it?
I'm gonna stop.
Alright.
Something's not right. There seems to be a trap right here.
Immediately, Tookie crawls off his shoulder, and she rushes forwards.
Nope. Doogie.
As she does, Tookie being a spider-like creature, looks and she gets very close to the strand and puts a paw, holding onto it ever so lightly.
Tookie.
As she does, you would see her back leg begins lightly tapping on the ground.
Do I know what this means?
As excuse me,
I'm not good.
as I drink some of my breathe in some of my saliva, you notice the strand slightly vibrate, very lightly. And following the eye line from left to right, you see that there is a small fissure, no more than a few inches wide, a crack in the walls. Here the canyon walls are roughly 120 foot high, as they are growing taller and taller, and this path is only about 10 foot wide. Up top, there's only about 5 foot of view, so it is growing much darker. But you see into this crevice something glinting in the light, at which Tookie, she lets go with her tripod-like claws and rushes back onto your shoulder. She seems very pleased with herself.
Tookie, what did you just do?
I would say you would know she's showing you.
Okay.
She was letting you know, being much more gentle with things like webs, thread. She was just sensing where it might go.
Okay. So I know it goes to that fissure.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking, Dewey?
Tookie seems to be telling us there's something in there. Seems quite dangerous. We
Dangerous?
need to proceed with caution. Anything could happen.
What's in the fissure?
It could be anything. Could be a boat. Could be a ship.
When he says this, looking, the fissure is only a few inches wide. You see in the dark recess of the shadow nothing but something glinting and shimmering in the setting light.
Lily, one of us could cast something that would great light we could see in there. Do you want to do that?
I think prestidigitation can that be create away?
We can, but I'm not doing it. I'm talking about the team if we would like to do it first.
I didn't know prestidigitation could do light.
Oh, I was wondering. I don't know if
It can. Yeah, you can.
I thought you could light a candle or something. Like it has to be.
Well, that's prestidigitation. He's talking about prestidigitation. You instantly light or snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire.
Right. Do you have something we could light though? Like I need like a torch or something.
Excuse me.
Like I can light it.
Oh,
but I can't
mine
just,
says
like,
that you can make a shower of sparks. I assume that would throw light.
That would, yes.
Okay.
Oh, got you. I
Remember
mean,
fireworks 10 feet away?
I'm not that smart. I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think?
I mean,
if we
this is-
Y'all just hurry up or I'm gonna make me a bonfire.
Does nobody just have a torch?
we don't want to bring
Hey,
the ship here again.
Can you sense if your spider knew that was harmful?
Can I? Do I know if it was bad?
From the way Tookie thrums, and absolutely.
Okay, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I will trust you.
Okay.
Can I peer into Tuki's mind?
Roll a d20.
Ooh, that's cool.
Tight. What?
17.
17 is enough. The moment you start to wander along Tookie's consciousness, you immediately feel a wall go up, and in an odd way you have not sensed before, you can tell that Tookie's conscience is in some ways connected to Dewey's, as if it is shadowed or protected by his.
Interesting. Okay. I've got a torch. Let's not do sparks that may trigger
Yeah, we got torches.
the thing. I just pull out a torch.
Okay, it is lit. With it
Oh,
being
it's
lit,
lit.
oh, it's lit. You notice this light is not reaching the height of the canyon walls. Excuse me. It's that saliva I swallowed, but it is somewhat close.
Okay, can I use Mage Hand and lift it up so to where the opening is? Is it more than
That's
30
cool.
feet away?
You're mage handing the torch. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You're able to do so. This pathway, like I said, it's not much more than 5 foot wide, and that the fissure is right at the edge of the pathway. Excuse me.
Yeah, go get in the huddle.
I'm gonna get in the water.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, so what if I was stupid and just tried to step over it? And
Has
it's-
nobody just tried looking in?
So with the torchlight closer, those who are near, who would be Dewey for sure, Friend for sure, who both said they were peering in.
Drinking water.
Yes. Dewey, Friend, who else said they were peering in?
If he
Dewey
was at
and
the
Fr-
front, then I would be at the back, so it wouldn't be me.
Okay, so Dewey and Friend would both be the two who, looking into the fissure, with the firelight, you would see a glistening chain that seems to be bound up, connected to the hair-like trigger.
What do you see?
Something is chained, but
Thank you very much.
Tuki seemed. But this was pretty bad, so. I'm gonna move forward, but if someone wants to mess with this, I don't want to die. But
I
feel
mean,
free. Let me get a.
Can the
little
rogues
further away.
not disarm things? Like,
Let's.
no.
I mean, can I do this safely? I have not had the
Let-
best luck today. It's
At
been
this
a
point-
I don't
bad
think
week.
we can deal with a misstep. Let's move forward.
At this point, with you saying that,
Mm-hmm.
you would all notice, with your passive perceptions, as a human looks just around the corner, up ahead, on the other side of the trigger.
It's not creepy at all.
He is attempting stealth and failing horribly. It was a nat 1. You would immediately recognize his clothing as that of the slavers. He sees you all, his eyes widen, and he opens up his mouth
Take you.
to yell. Roll initiatives.
Good thing we tried to run away.
Why? I don't want to go.
Same number.
Who is above 20? Above
21.
15. 21.
Yeah, unfortunately.
19.
Nice.
I don't want to
Can
go.
we get a
first.
field before we act, like our landscape?
Yes.
Let me just move this over there.
You're here.
From one side of the
Who
thing.
is above 15?
Yeah,
I'm at 15.
I can do a shower box.
Who is above 10? Who is above 5?
8.
6.
All right. Where you are currently, there is only one path. The path you are on. It moves behind you roughly 120 foot, and ahead of you nearly 20 foot, before curving strong to the right. The path is only about 8 foot wide, so you are all in single file here. Up ahead about 20 foot, that is where the human looked around. And the trap is directly in front of Dewey, who is at the front of the line. So you are practically, for all intents and purposes, caught in a line.
Okay.
Now, first is Lily. What do you do? From you, he'd be about 30 foot away.
30 feet. Is there any rocks around me?
Yes.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it.
Okay. Improvised weapon.
Great. Nat 1.
So in
Oh,
front
I'm rolling at disadvantage too, so.
well, in front of you are both Fryn and Dewey.
Oh,
Friend's
no.
taller though.
So
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry.
roll a d4.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay.
It's a rock, so I'm
Land
just...
on a
I don't have
one.
any AC on this.
Cox.
Who would ever accidentally hurt their teammates?
It's a great roll. It's
What
a
is
4.
4.
Okay.
I will say with a 4, it is a rock. Fryn, you take all 4 points. Dewey, you take 2.
Oh my god.
As
Oh my
this
gosh,
rock,
I'm so sorry.
she's aiming beyond you, but she is literally directly behind you, like within 3 foot. She rears back, and the rock goes from about a foot out of her hand before slamming in the back of your head, and it hits with such force it bounces off and hits Dewey in the head beside you. I mean, this
sorry.
it seems almost intentional. It obviously wasn't, and you can tell by her look it wasn't. But she went back and just slammed you straight in the back of the head.
Okay.
Friend, your turn next. What do you do?
I am going to.
Pick up the rock and throw it back.
I am going
bloody
to really fast. The tripwire. I'm calling the string tripwire.
That's
where,
what it is.
Where is
You
its
know.
relation to us? Like,
It is directly in front of Dewey.
okay, and the fissure is on par with us, or would just hit Dewey?
So the tripwire goes across the canyon valley, which is about 8 foot wide,
Okay.
directly in front of Dewey. It is perpendicular to your alignment.
Okay.
You are walking basically directly south, and the tripwire runs directly east to west across. It's made for someone to step on and trip over.
Yes.
Excuse me. The fissure would be on your right side.
Okay. I'm going to make sure I'm not in line with the fissure, if possible, from our stacked order. And I am going to... Now, let me know if I can do this. I want to cast Vicious Mockery, my favorite spell, on the humanoid in front of us.
Go for it.
But I'm also wanting to... Is there...
You gonna whisper it at him?
I want a persuasion that we are the collective. Is there a way to do it that way?
You would have to either try and reason with him with charisma. You do not have charm person yet.
They do not.
So it'd be charisma or it would be vicious mockery, one of the two. One is an attack, one is attempting to befriend someone.
Okay.
And I would say, if you're trying to befriend him, it would be at disadvantage at this point, seeing as he has had an attempted attack upon
Okay.
him.
Then I'm going to Vicious Mockery him.
Okay.
3.
He doesn't know
That's
there's an
an
attack on him.
So you do damage.
I do damage. Okay. You fool! You might be a slaver, but you haven't caught me yet!
Ooh. That hurts his feelings deep. What's the damage?
4.
All right.
And he has a disadvantage on his action.
Yes. Dewey, it is your turn.
Okay. So there's a fissure. How far away is the fissure from us?
It's like 3 foot to your right.
Okay.
Remember, you almost stepped on this tripwire.
Yeah. Okay.
And the tripwire runs into the fissure where you see a net.
Who's on that again?
I told you, she's
And
not
that's
till
coming
level
in at the
16.
start. Yeah.
Level 7.
I guess I will
This is
run
17.
towards this person, so they're 20 feet.
Mhm.
Okay. And I will short sword them.
Okay, so you're jumping over the wire.
Yeah.
Very easy to do. It's just about an inch above the ground. It's
I do
made so
fool.
you do not notice.
And but before I do, I'm like, it's right here. And I'll jump over. Let's see if this.
The game.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
And okay, I want to short sword him. So let's see here.
I like that you don't say slash, cut, hash.
Short
I mean,
sword.
I want to.
No, I
Okay.
love it. Short sword. Short sword. That's how you do it.
I short him for sure. I want to
Surely
just
you
like.
short sword him. Surely you short sword the sir.
I want to like cut his bicep, like cut his arm, so he
Try and
can't.
cut it off?
No, just like cut the muscle right there, so he
Okay.
can't use his arm. Then he's at a disadvantage.
So
It's like
trying
That's my
to
slice.
attack a localized point adds to their DC.
okay, never
You
mind.
will
then I'll just-
you will still hit,
Okay,
but you have to hit above a certain point above their AC
okay.
to do that. So you can. What was your roll?
My damage or my? I
Oh,
got
you
a dirty
rolled
20. I got a
You would-
dirty
yeah,
20.
you would be able to do so.
And I did 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And I will grab a dagger
Mhm.
and do my secondary. Oh, that's what is that? That's an 11.
11 does not hit.
Okay. And then I will cutting action to disengage and then nimble escape to go past him.
Okay, because he is right at the turn. Whenever you turn and saw him, you would have also saw one other person behind him.
Okay.
The other person behind him, you can tell by the way they're moving their hands that they are readying a spell.
Ooh. And I will shout, "More danger!"
That is your turn. It is now the slaver's turn. The first slaver who was attacked, he dropped the crossbow that was in his hand as you did cut into the bicep. So he is going to pick it up with his other hand and he is going to try and shoot you point blank, which will be
Excuse me.
disadvantage due to his wound. That's not going to hit at a 6. He is also going to scream. You're just going to ah! Like nothing but trying to get his voice heard.
That's
He
great.
doesn't scream from getting cut.
Well, the cut was on your turn and it would have hurt, but this was his turn. And you, I would say all of you know, this is not the scream of, oh, I'm in pain. This is a scream of like, I'm trying to get attention. The second one, the wizard, is going to cast the wizard spell.
Oh, we love
Ooh, a
casting
wizard spell. It's a healing spell.
You are not familiar with spells necessarily,
Okay.
but what you see is, I had to see the range on this, right below the crest of the canyon wall, because it says it's about 120 foot, like right at that line parallel with it, you see firework-like explosions. You see 3 into the air.
Oh, great.
And he looks at you. He goes, I told you all, you will die eventually.
Have we meet this person before?
No. He's really trying to be like, I would say it's easy to tell. He's trying to be a bit like,
He's trying to be cocky.
yeah, dramatic and cool. And even the other guy kind of looks at him like, what? Sean, your turn.
So what can I see if we're in a line?
You see.
'Cause I would be close to the back or at the
How tall are you?
6 foot.
6 foot? You would be able to see above them, so you would see the hairline trigger.
Mhm.
You would see him attacking a human. You would have heard the
And a scream.
and you would hear the loud scream.
Okay, but I don't see the Do I see the slaver?
Yes,
I did.
yes, absolutely.
Okay. Actually, I would like to again cast.
He's about 40 foot from you.
Again, everyone's in my way, so
It's excuse me, Ashley, who is Lily, would be in front of you, as well as Fren.
I was in the back.
Those would be the 2 who would be in front of you. You can move past them at half speed because it's considered difficult terrain.
I would like to cast Find Familiar again.
Okay, I will say this will be the last time you are able to do so,
Okay.
as you are out of your instance.
Okay. All right. Good.
Remember that for your materials.
Mhm.
You can get more instance, but
Got it. I like to rub my hands together, and then I'd like to kind of see what's around.
okay.
You're summoning a hawk.
In fact, let me
Yeah.
check
Yeah,
something.
yeah. My voice keeps cracking. I'm going through puberty again.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm so sorry. I want to check that. I thought so. It takes an hour to cast that.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't do that, because that is a long time. I will cast, let's see, Magic Missile.
Okay. The range on magic missile,
120.
Infinite.
infinite. You were able to hit with it. Yeah. Roll for damage.
4, 4, and 2, plus 3,
Love that.
so 13.
13. So you can barely see part of this slaver as he is fighting with Dewey. He's just screamed straight in Dewey's face as goosh, goosh, goosh. All 3 hit him straight in the dome. And he falls, and because they work similar to a firework in the explosion, as his body falls to the ground dead, you see the scarred and charred outline of his form against the wall. But he is dead and the screaming has stopped. But
Perfect.
you all did hear the coo, coo, coo.
Great shot,
You're
Skyboy.
Or no. Your turn.
I'm at the back of
Mm-hmm.
possibly 4 to 5 people in front of me.
Yes. Everyone except for... No, sorry. You were at the very back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have everyone except for Dewey directly in front of you.
Okay. By the time I would get through all of them, they'd be near my turn. So
So you double rush, and I will say with double rushing, you were able to get right to the curve to where you would see the wizard as well.
okay. Can I not go quite around the curve?
Yeah, you can stop right before it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Those 20 feet.
It's, yeah, so for him it'd be
But
about
you're in the
40
back,
foot.
yeah.
Now he moves at half through the 4 of you, so that would be 40 foot plus the 20, which is 60, which is just enough to where he could get there. Next it is Syra. Is it Syra or Syra?
Syra.
Syra, sorry. Syra.
That's fine. I can do nothing, so
You all have axes, right?
The last thing y'all heard was me yell, more danger! And then an explosion.
True.
yeah. I mean, firebolt can only go in a straight line, right? So
Mhm.
I do nothing, I guess.
Okay. Lily, what would you like to do?
I'm going to pick up the rock that bounced back, and I'm gonna run around the corner with it. And I heard more danger, so
Yeah.
I'm just trying to run around the corner to see what I
Easy.
see.
You see
Do I have a
wizard?
straight shot, not through Dewey?
Yes.
You're taller than me.
Dewey is short enough you can see right past him.
And I will throw my rock.
All right, roll to hit.
I'll snipe him.
I hope
Please
it's a D1.
work.
That's
It's a 9.
9. 9 misses Dewey, but it does not hit the wizard either.
Oh my
As
gosh, I'm so sorry, Dewey.
the wizard looks at the two of you, and only you two, Dewey, and only Dewey and Lily would hear I would say you would immediately see he does notice you. His eyes kind of light up. He just goes, "A worthy fee." That's it. Friend, your turn.
Okay. I am going to cast my inspiration
Okay.
on Lily. So
Okay.
I'm...
You are inspired. How do you inspire? What do you say?
Lily, you're doing a great job. Quit throwing rocks and grab the crossbow. It's already loaded.
That is some great inspiration.
I'm inspired and insulted.
Dewey, you're next.
Oh, I gotta
I want to get behind this guy.
Okay.
Then
go
do I get advantage because he's flanked?
He's not close enough to the other to necessarily be flanked.
But isn't she right behind me?
She
So she's
is, but
within-
he's about 10 foot ahead of you.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was
The reason why is there was the dead guy,
Yeah.
and then him, and he was hiding a bit farther back.
Okay.
But you
Yeah.
could jump over him just so
wanna
that you would be next.
Yeah, I want to get behind him,
Okay.
and to avoid an attack of opportunity, I'll also use one of my. Oh, my thing just froze.
You will not get an attack of opportunity because you're staying in range. You don't have to
Okay.
use your bonus action.
But then when I'm behind him, I will short sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna short sword him.
Short sword him.
I
Surely.
want to try and go for like probably upper. Oh,
Surely.
Let me roll.
Short sword the slaver.
Oh, that's a nat one. So I missed that first one. I swing and I missed.
Within that one, as you swing, you drop the blade as you jump over him.
My short sword. And then I have my dagger, so I'll also try and go for the dagger. Oh, that is a. Well, let's see one total. It's that's a 24.
That'll hit.
Where's my stuff? Okay. I'm gonna aim for his head, and that is 5 points of damage.
Okay. That is only 5. For the aim for his head, say that before you roll,
Okay.
just so I can add the necessary adjustment.
Okay.
But you do hit him in the head. It does bleed him some. It is his turn. Now, he sees the two of you, but he is most definitely more interested. He's interested in getting you out of the way. But he is also interested
Me?
getting you out
I'm
of the
behind
way.
him? Okay.
Be gone. Thought.
He says.
I need you. He's just going to look at you, and he is going to whisper in your ear, "You should be helping me." Roll a charisma save. Or wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Yes, you get advantage.
Okay. Well, I'm at 18 right now. 19.
19 is enough. As he says it, you sincerely want to help him. You see his smile, you see the look in his eyes, and you think you could be this man's friend. You want to help him. But something in the back of your mind lets you know this is not right. You should not help him. Tookie just... And you blink and you realize, no, you're not going to help this man. Seeing that failed, he is going to do the only other thing that he can do. So he's going to pull out a dagger and try and sweep at you
No.
with a bonus action. It's going to be a 6 to hit.
Ooh. It's just. Oh no.
He's dead.
He stabs and I'm like.
Do you want to fake it like you got hit?
Yeah, I'm like.
Give me a deception check against his insight.
Oh, it hurts. Oh, that's a nat 20.
That I got a nat 22.
Roll off.
Okay.
I was going to say, of all the things to roll well on.
But this was. Wait, what was I rolling?
Deception or performance?
Either one.
21.
He fully believes that he has struck you. And then Osmani goes, the toxin will kill you slowly. I will enjoy it.
This is the most.
It is now, Sean, your turn.
God, that was
So I can't see around the bend,
Correct.
right?
You do see me right in the way, though, I will say that.
Okay, I will I will yell and ask, "What do you see up there? What do you see up there?"
One quick respond only. What do you see up there, Lily or Dewey?
I'm dead.
Wizard!
That's what you get.
Hey, great
Okay,
answer.
How far away am I from the bed?
Where you are, you're roughly, it's 20 foot. You'd have to move past friends, so it'd be considered a 30 foot.
I would like to stay put and look behind and make sure no one's coming around from behind.
Good job. As you do so, you do actually see someone.
Okay, can I yell?
And
Yikes.
here's what you see.
The full.
No, you see one other human who rolled really well on stealth, but what you see is that he is getting ready to pull a tripwire that none of you noticed. This one along the wall, not one that you step over. You get to act first, though.
How far back is he?
Only about 20 foot from you. This is split second. You immediately see things quickly. You see another fissure. You realize there's a net on each side. These nets are made to lock you off and hold you like a cage in this point between the two.
Okay.
And he was sneaking behind to pull one of the triggers.
Okay. Then I would like to use.
Quickly, fast.
Okay. Shoot him with a crossbow.
Okay. Shoot.
So let me see this. Okay. 12 plus 6, 18.
18 hits.
Okay. And the D. Where's the D8? 8 plus 4, 12. Can I still yell?
12?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 12, I will say, 12 is enough. This is a low level. You can tell that he's one of the henchmen. Actually, what was your perception check total?
Like, when did I roll for perception?
Or sorry, you just said you looked behind you.
Yeah, you didn't ever give a
You didn't-
perception.
Looking behind you would have seen him. Never mind. That's all you do is see him then. He falls to the ground dead.
Do I have time to yell? There's one behind us.
Yes.
There's one behind us.
There's a dead
just
one.
died.
We don't know.
We don't.
He's
Don't
making
know.
all this up.
So it's like, I almost get around the corner, I hear yelling, and oh my god, you died, there's a toxin in you now. Then I'm gonna run around the front and then try to smack him with the dull side of my blade.
Okay.
So he doesn't.
Roll for non-lethal.
Thank you. Can I make this recklessly?
Absolutely. Actually, no. Sorry. I don't think you can recklessly do non-lethal.
Dude, that does sound like a
Yeah,
contradiction.
it does.
Alright.
Just because it's a dangerous weapon.
You need to swing your arms like this.
That is a 12.
12 will hit a wizard.
Okay.
This one.
Then it's a D10, correct?
Mm.
That is a 6 plus 3. 9.
Okay. He's still up.
Dang.
Is that it?
I don't have much else I can do.
Okay, Sarah, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna go up and go around the corner.
Alright, you're gonna have to go past
Hello.
blood. And what do you do?
I'm gonna shoot. Do I see anybody as I pass around the corner?
Yes, you see it is only a 5-foot alleyway. You can tell that's why they chose this area to ambush. It's so narrow you can't really get around easily. You see between, like, under his arm, between his legs a bit of the giant Bordeaux. You do see a bit of the wizard, a bit of Dewey, a bit of Lily.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything. I'll hit
Okay.
everybody.
No, you could use your auto hit. Your magic missile.
I'm out.
Oh, okay, sorry. Lily, what are you doing?
This time I'm gonna grab for the crossbow, like my good friend.
Yeah.
Said, and I'm gonna try and shoot the wizard.
Do it.
Okay, great. So
You could do it,
with the
Lily.
crossbow, I don't know if they have a plus or anything.
I'll roll your crossbow.
And it's an at one. I really don't know what I'm doing.
She is inspired,
I've never
is that-
held one of these before.
Not for a nat 1. This is
Not
what we're
worth
gonna
using
do.
the inspiration.
So go ahead and roll a d20. If you get, because there's so many people, 1 through 5, it's going to hit
I'm so sorry, you
Dewey.
guys.
6 through 10, it's going to hit Bordeaux.
I kind of hope it hits Bordeaux because I feel like you have better AC. So 13.
13 shoots wildly off the canyon wall.
Thank God.
You didn't realize when you picked it up it has a very hairy trigger and it just snaps very quickly. Friend, what are you doing?
I am Am I in position to necrotic bite the wizard?
You would have to jump over Dewey.
I would say
No,
because
I'm behind.
You're, I would say because you have the jump, you'd have to jump over a little. You can easily get up in a necrotic bite. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna necrotic. I'm getting, hopefully on the behind him.
Yeah.
In necrotic biting. I'm gonna glance behind him before I am jumping. See if I see other people. This is the
You
last.
just
guy.
see Dewey. You can tell this is the last guy.
Okay, I am biting his back of his head.
Okay.
That's a. I think that I roll. That's the hit.
Yep.
2.
So, what you see is terrifying, Dewey. As you see Fryn leap high in the air, passing those in front of him, land directly in front of the wizard, as the wizard's looking at you now. And you see as Fryn opens his mouth, his eyes sink into his head, as they do with toads. You see his mouth open, it just fills with this foaming bile as he lashes forward to bite, missing as the foam splatters away. It is now your turn, Dewey. And
Mine?
he is flanked, so you get sneak.
All right. Well, yeah. I get an extra 1d6 of damage on him.
It'd be a bonus action to pick up the sword.
Well, I've got another dagger.
Okay.
So
Yeah, double dagger it.
I want to. Never mind. I won't say that.
Double dagger the dude.
I'm gonna dagger him, but I want to hurt him, but not entirely kill him. I want to try and
Okay.
keep him alive.
Okay.
So I will go for my first attack. That is a 15.
Hits.
All right, and let's see.
Wizards aren't made to be meleeed.
That's 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Is he?
Was that plus stealth?
Oh no, that's not plus my, because I get a sneak attack, so I get an extra d6. It's another 4 points of damage.
Roll a medicine check.
Okay. He dies immediately in your arms. That's a, I think, let me see. That's a 17.
17 is high.
Okay.
With a 17, you cut him twice quickly and bring him just to the point he nearly passes out. But he is stable with 1 hit point.
Okay.
Do you do anything else?
I'll say, cooperate. All right, I'll end your life.
Give me an intimidation check.
That's a 11.
Okay. He looks at you. It's now his turn. Yes. Woe is me upon this weary road. Please just help. As he's going to try and charm you one more time.
Well, can I be at advantage on that since
you absolutely
he was,
are. Yes.
Because he thought I was dead. No, that's the same thing. I rolled the same thing again.
No, you roll advantage. You roll twice.
I
did
rolled
a second roll.
once. I was saying for my keeping him alive on my deception check. Because he thought I was dead.
You attacked him, so he knows you're now not dead.
Yeah.
His turn is after yours.
Yes.
You have a dagger to him.
Yes.
His one last attempt is he's using charm person.
Okay.
So now you are rolling again a
At
wisdom
advantage?
save at advantage.
That is a...
It's at advantage because you know he's an enemy.
That's 17.
Does not work at all.
Okay.
And he just looks and spits at you.
I was like, this guy.
Are we still in combat?
At this point, he will be giving up.
Okay.
That was his last attempt at something. You do not have to be in combat at this point.
Okay.
I will disarm and take the poison knife.
Okay?
I'm so desperate for a weapon.
Yeah. You take this dagger, and you notice that this is a... I'm sorry, I'll have to look up the term. It is based off an ancient Chinese dagger where they actually hollowed near the blade line, and they would fill it with a toxin.
Okay.
That is what this is, and it does have something that is green and seeping within it.
Okay.
You like that seeping word today?
Seeping is a fun word.
I don't know, the seeping
Like
organ, seeping
moisture.
knife.
Moisture seeping.
Tie him up.
Yeah, that.
Somebody tie him up right now.
I will strip his clothing off him, turn it into rags to tie
Strip
him.
him nude or...
Well, I'm going to take the first layer off. I don't know what he's wearing. So I'm taking off his robe or whatever. What was he wearing?
He has a cloak on.
Okay.
Under the cloak, he has a nice linen tunic. He has a leather vest. He has nice breeches. They're a mixture of linen and cotton. He has very nice shoes as well.
Okay.
Very quickly, I was at this point, you realize he's not a wizard. He is a bard.
Okay.
And he is a very well-dressed bard. He has a nice hat with a feather plume. It is a burgundy-colored plume. All of his clothes, though, seem to be a mixture of tans and browns.
Okay. Well, I'm stripping him to undies.
Okay.
I want to leave him at a little dignity.
As you do strip him down to undies, because you are doing so, you notice that he does have a very small 2-inch blade that he has basically at his back waistline for if he were to be tied up.
I will take that.
And it's nothing but a simple piece of metal, sharp on one side.
So you can cut a rope or something?
Yeah, that has rubber over it so that it doesn't cut him while wearing it. But it's nothing that clips onto his... he doesn't wear traditional underwear like modern day. He has a chiton on, which is linen wrapped around, similar to a loincloth.
All right.
I want to pick up my sword also while this is all happening.
So, any items that I am taking off him worth noticing outside of clothing, since now he is in his undies?
You got that knife?
I have a knife.
Yes, since you stripped him naked, the one other thing you would find is he has a coin purse on him, and it has 60 gold coins in it.
Okay.
Which is quite a bit for someone. So this was not, just anyone.
I mean, they're evil slavers. Like.
Now, what is everyone else doing?
I would like to check the body of the man I killed, specifically looking for water, but also anything.
Can I listen?
Yes. So you roll perception for listening.
I want to look behind us.
Okay.
Like, go back around the corner.
3.
As you move around the corner, you see Sean.
I do. I hear.
Look at this. You going up to the body that you found, looking it over, you see two things. One, you see a hidden rope that perfectly blended in with the wall that he climbed down to, pull the trigger. The second thing that you note is that this man has a slave collar on.
Okay.
He's barefoot. Doesn't seem to have
much else. Okay. Hey guys, this guy's a slave. He tried to catch us. There's a secret rope here.
I would say, sorry.
How tall is the canyon wall?
About 120 foot here. And Sean, you hear the of a ship quickly approaching with your very good passive perception.
Okay. Did any of them have a net on them?
No, she's not till episode 16. The two nets are in the cave walls. Okay. You do not see... Justin loves that joke.
It's a great joke.
Do we all hear the ship?
Better and better.
I'm going to have to actually
We're going to forget about the jet.
Episode 15. Y'all will be like in space. How do I bring her in? There are no other nets. There's the rope leading up. Where you all are, the rest of you, where the bard was, you see a very obvious rope ladder moving, obviously up to the canyon above. What was your question? I'm sorry.
Do we all hear the ship?
He does. He has a much higher...
Okay.
The airship's coming back around.
Wait, I think he... Yes, he does. Sorry, I was on page. He does, yes.
I mean, it's now or never.
I'm going to shove a wad of cloth in his mouth.
Okay. Oh. Easily able to... As you do, he goes, you may
Oh,
silence
I'm
me,
shoving before... Yes. And then I am casting prestidigitation on it to make it taste horrible.
I was like, well,
How disgusting.
How disgusting?
A bottle of piss.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Actually make it taste
Let's go with a 7.
7?
Pretty bad. Right before you actually throw up, but you are gagging.
Well, I rolled Constitution save. He got a 2, so he actually vomits a bit.
He's
But
gonna
it's
die.
like stuck.
He's gonna die. Stop! You're gonna actually kill him.
Pull the
And
cloth
he
out.
starts to swallow the vomit just looking at you. He has nothing but absolute hate in his eyes as he looks at you.
Hey, I
Well,
don't
that makes
think we
two
can
of
deal
us.
with a slave right now, guys. Or a hostage. I don't think we can. We have another ship coming. I think we should off him.
I think that you should kill me as well.
Shove back in the mouth. He probably has slave collars attached to him, so he could just kill
Couldn't you just take all of his clothes off?
So you said we noticed these tripwires as nets.
So,
That would trigger nets.
what you notice is the trigger on the ground floor, the other one on the wall. You can tell that both of these are made to be hit, and once they are hit, a net will fly across the valley wall. That way you would all be trapped between two nets. You are no longer in between the two nets. The trap failed.
Okay. I like to explain to Dewey. Well, we got these 2 nets here. We put the hostage in between the 2 nets as bait. You're a rogue. You can hide. When they come around to go rescue the hostage, you trip the net wire, and we'll trap them.
But then I would be stuck on one side or the other. But while they are down here, we could also run up and steal their ship. Possibly. I'm not doing too well in the fighting sense. I don't want to die.
As you guys are arguing, you would hear you spin around and look, and you see that the bard is flopping on the ground violently. He's choking. And yeah, you see he's dead. He falls. He dies.
Well, friend, it looks like your actions have taken another life.
I'm not the one to stab them.
Do we think this is a different ship? Because
Can
then,
I
yeah,
try
maybe
and
we
resuscitate
climb the
him?
ladder.
Or is he dead? I mean, if he just choked, I could do something.
Technically,
like
he would
CPR,
have 2
right?
death fells. So yeah, if you can try to do something to bring him back.
Okay. Does he have a collar on?
He does not. This is the bard does not know.
But we also hear that other ship coming.
What if we just climb the ladder and then go and see if there's a
Okay,
ship
I
up there
want
for
to try
us
and
to
resuscitate
take?
him while
Oh,
they're
can you summon your hawk to be?
No.
No.
It's an hour.
Takes me an hour.
Nothing good. 5.
No, but being close, you were close enough. You are not able to bring him back to life. You do see that he has a bite mark. You did not see a bite. You did not see a bite happen. The stealth was so supernatural. No one noticed a bite happen. But you do see a toad-like bite on this creature, and you can tell he is dead.
Oh.
You never saw the bite happen, but
Can I also want to search him and see if he has any scrolls.
he stripped him naked.
Oh. Okay.
Remember, so
Oh,
unless you do the prison check, the prison pocket's the only thing he has left to look for.
Okay.
How tall is he?
Human, roughly 5'10".
Okay. If anyone's close to his side, he should put his clothes on. We could use this for later.
It's only 100 feet up the ladder.
Yeah, can
Alright.
I want to stealth up the ladder and just see if I can see where the ship's coming and if I recognize it.
You see the ship is only about 80 foot away, moving very slowly because it is coming into dock.
I got a 19 for stealth.
They do not see you. You see that there's one other person up here. This other person up, you can tell he is supposed to be looking down at everything, but instead he's watching the ship, and he seems completely oblivious to everything that has happened down below. Like Nat 1,
Oh, okay.
oblivious
Oh, that oblivious.
to everything below. The ship is coming into dock nearby.
By him?
No.
Okay.
Yes, by him. Yes, by this man. He is on the same side of the rope. He's only about 7 foot or so from you. And you immediately hear the captain. All right. We saw the signal. Which ones did we catch? And he looks, quickly runs over, and he will be running right beside you, so he will be able to see you on the ledge. The captain does not, though.
Dewey, good luck.
Pull him
As
off
I
it.
inspire him with my last inspiration.
He runs, and he is looking over right beside you.
Pull him off.
Yeah, can I just Assassin's Creed him and like pull him over?
Yeah, strength check.
You're inspired.
What is that?
Yeah, you get
Oh, that's a
inspiration.
19.
There you go.
You don't even need the inspiration.
Okay.
Wait, now
that's
you're
a
still
dirty
inspired.
20.
And that is a 120-foot fall. So you just grab him and yank, and you're, and all of you give me dex checks.
At totally not a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
And I'll
You do
whisper.
not, Sean. You were on the other side.
I'll whisper down, and because it's in a canyon, it'll echo for them. But like, they're here.
Oh wait, I
They're
went to
here.
look for, but then I must have come back because I was talking. Never mind.
9.
Oh, those are good.
19.
22.
Dirty 20.
2-2.
Okay, nice. The only one is Luke. You get covered.
Friend.
Sorry. Luke, you are friend. You get covered with blood.
Covered with blood.
Covered with blood and gore.
Okay?
Like almost comedic like. Like it just splatters all over you
Okay.
from this fallen body.
Alright.
Now, while that has happened, up above you hear the captain goes, "What the hell fucking what's going on?" He's kill him. Yeah. Alright. Gladly. As you see the catfolk jump down.
I'm gonna start grabbing those bolts for the crossbow I have.
I'm just gonna have like another dagger ready in case they get close. But I'll whisper down. Put on a show. Make them think you're a monster or something.
So, you see the catfolk first, and then 2 halflings jump from the ship next, followed by another human. The human has a crossbow, a heavy crossbow, and he's holding it at waist level, just waiting for something. The catfolk is not moving near the ladder where the other one was. She is purposely moving away to look down.
Okay, I'll probably like whisper relaying them like, I got catfolk over there. 2 halflings, 1 human, heavy crossbow.
I am pushing the bodies up against the wall near the net, but it's visible like they're waiting at the crevice of the booby trap.
Okay.
And
everyone else, you have a few seconds. What are you doing?
I'm gonna tell Bordeaux to take my stuff and act like they captured me.
Okay.
I do it.
John, what are you doing?
I would like to just hide and cast minor illusion over myself to like cast like a rock in front of me.
Okay.
Also, can I have... Okay, so I want to like put my armor on the ladder and I have a net. Can I have a net ready instead of my dagger? Just have a net that I can throw at them?
Okay.
Alright.
She's terrified, but she's there.
She's there. When she says that, I will like grab whatever cloth, like a little bit of canvas, and throw it over my head to try to at least you don't see my facade.
What are you doing,
I'm
Justin?
helping Luke, I think, or friend.
Okay. The first one to look over is the catfolk. She looks down, and she sees the gore of the one body. Sees the others. Give me a group deception.
Great.
Oh, please be good.
Nat
Whoops.
20.
All right. 20 plus
16.
36.
23.
11.
Oh, sorry, 23. So
16.
39.
11.
50.
So I'm adding deception to this, right?
Mhm.
So it'd be 8.
58.
15.
60, 73.
20.
20.
Not 20.
Plus anything?
A 20.
Deception.
That was a very strong team.
21.
I did not think. I mean, I rolled a 17, but you guys got the 20s. She's confused enough that instead of just immediately attacking, she looks what she is. What are the ships we have in this area? There's some other slavers down there. And she looks. She goes, who the fuck are you? And you. If you're not part of us, kill them. She's looking down with her bow.
I will throw a net.
Okay.
Can I cast Vicious Mockery as well?
Do you have a 120-foot range on that?
I do not. So I can't cast it well.
No.
Does this count as unarmed? Or would I add anything to this?
For you, and that would be improvised weapon, so no.
Okay, so it's a 9.
9. You throw the net, and it misses wildly. Which she jerks, and she didn't notice you. She now does. She turns, she goes, what the hell?
Wait, never mind.
Because she has been attacked now, she goes, they're a different slave group. We'll kill them. She's going to shoot her bow at you.
Oh,
It's going to be an 11.
that misses.
Misses. You're able to duck against the wall. Since you decided to attack, Dewey, everybody roll initiative.
I just threw something in the air.
I throw my net up in the air. So
Yeah, but you gotta say catch.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? This is a good point. We can call it for this
I
episode.
was gonna say.
A good long battle. We'll start the next one
What a horrible time.
with
break.
these slavers.
Again,
Thank you all for
the
joining.
8th time.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.